This is, yeah. What's up, radio? Good there? Okay. All right. Well, let's use our time to the max.
Boogie on boogie people.
One other thing I want to mention or ask, get some feedback. How did you guys like that freeform stuff that we did?
Like last week?
I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Very, 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 very big fan.
Mm-hmm. Okay, because I mean, we can do those as often as you guys want, and you don't even have to really. I mean, if you have an idea,
I'll shoot it your way
for like a character thing. It doesn't even have to be appropriate at that time, but it'll give me something to store and find an appropriate time to insert it. You know what I mean? So if you have ideas of scenes.
The way the dinner thing went was really interesting because that was not at all where I was expecting it to go. Right. And so then it was like, what's going on?
Yeah, that's the beauty of it, because I wasn't sure either, but I kind of had an idea.
I shamelessly stole that idea because we just finished book 3 of Runes of Aslan, which is like a good halfway point. I was like, I wanna check in with everybody.
Yeah. Gotta have check-ins. Not for the players. Fuck the players.
Fuck them.
All right. Yeah, I just want to say, that it was fun. It was good. I enjoyed it. You guys were great. And we can, if something pops in your mind that you think is appropriate for that moment, tone wise and location wise or whatever, just go with it. And then if it's really not a good time, then we'll revisit it. But reach in there, because we want to engage. And this is always try to think of how you can include other players in these stories too, or even just like randomly insert yourself sometime. I mean, without being respectful, of course.
Yeah, I'll insert myself in every scene, don't worry.
It was very cool, and now I am very excited to get back to the investigation.
Right.
Sorry, did you think the spaceship?
Taking off.
Yeah, we're going to Numeria. Welcome to the Iron Gods.
All right, so...
Yeah, we definitely need some, lasers or something. Lights.
Yeah, last week you were got your next assignment. Basically stemming from that note that was discovered in Ralso's journal, right? That little scrap of paper that was just commenting on how this gang of hers, this former gang or associates, were reaching out for her for a job, some kind of job, bank job, maybe. And she was, she wasn't interested for obvious reasons. Had her hands full. This new life
with us.
Yeah, and then you were given some leads that had been kind of worked on over the last 2 days by Bolera, Detective Bolera, Sergeant Alo, and Kanthi, working with the Sleepless Sons in her former district watch to uncover some information related to this gang, or the parade route. Right, you knew that the bank was going to be robbed on the parade route during the Radiant Parade, which is set to take place in just 2 days. Star Day, the 13th of Serenith. And we are deep into summer right now, or at least a couple weeks into summer. It's getting hot.
Inversion.
But Absalom is a very temperate climate. It is in a kind of like the perfect zone. So it's never too hot. It's always got a nice breeze coming from the dock, from the bay.
The ocean.
The ocean. And you were given some leads, 3 banks to investigate, and some other sort of details about a questionable moneylender, a tanner, and and a contact in the Mud Rockers over in Puddles who claims to have details on the gang or something. Right? What was it? Why don't you guys talk about the
The leads of it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Zariah
Jamming out this
Ashurati.
music. That's awesome.
Wait, what's that?
I'm. Rich, go ahead.
Oh, I just said Zariah Ashurati.
Right.
Is our lead, right?
Claims to have valuable information regarding a heist in the coins. Right. Okay, so you started. Oh, and you also met at the bail house with the token guard.
Sergeant Moldev.
Oh, we should give him a break. We were a little harsh.
Good
The man
old
looks like a
Sergeant
colonizer, I will not.
Aldev,
He does not deserve a break.
the most terrible treatment.
Lose the
Terrible-
mutton chops.
Terrible
And
example
Roy.
of professional courtesy being given here.
He stopped speaking the Queen's English. I'd trust him more.
Where is he?
If he would,
There he
not be
is.
so corrupt,
Aldev.
I'd trust him more.
Oh, he's in the party. That's why I couldn't find him.
That'll do it.
Okay, he's
Mhm.
hiding in the party. Good old sexy
Yeah,
man.
that dude. Oh, yeah. No, that's no,
His name is Nigel.
not
Oh,
100%.
Nigel.
He looks like Sid from Toy Story.
Ooh, yeah. With mutton chops, yeah.
interesting. This is a bad guy in RRR, actually. 100%.
hmm
I mean,
Okay.
maybe we just found the mole.
It's that. Well, you know what? Book 1, we met the big bad like first out. This is our boss of book 2.
Totally. Damn it, you figured out my pattern.
We should kill him right now.
I gotta change it.
Shanti locks the door.
You're stuck in here with us.
Oh, yeah, and you also have Sphinx Squad. Names given to
Squad.
Big squad.
you. Sphinx Squad. Just here. Varsis shouting it.
Oh, Lovarsis.
Alright, so we're gonna put the penny in Sphinx. Oh, gotta get rid of this. These stupid default settings. Okay. Well, I don't know why I'm wasting time doing that. Okay, so you are somewhere in the coins. Doesn't really matter exactly where. And are you still at the Penny and Sphinx?
I was
Yes.
gonna say, I
Yeah,
thought
we
were
were.
at a bank
Yeah.
talking to a guy, actually.
Yes, the Penny and
Bertram.
Sphinx. You are talking with the owner, Bertram.
The halfling colonizer.
Oh wait, is it the Sphinx and
technically,
coin? Why am I
probably
calling it the
right.
Penny and Sphinx?
I think it is the Penny and Sphinx. That's
Yeah,
what
it is.
you wrote down.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know where I'm getting Sphinx and coin from. All right, well,
Well,
let's
that's what
put you.
gold coins are called. They're called sphinxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, yes, you guys are here in this room. Whoops. In the kitchen, the bank is currently open and in operation. You were kind of hushed. In to the conference room where you met with the gentleman of the bank, Bertram Softwhistle, the halfling walks with a cane. Watch out for those. Yeah, watch out for those guys with the canes.
With the top hat too, like.
Penguin.
Penguin.
Yep, that's right. That's what we were calling him.
He also very much left out the most obvious piece of helpful information, which was the fact that they caught one of the people who broke in.
Right, we did. Yes, we did. We caught the guy. Give him off to you, paper, you token guard. Don't suppose you got much information out of him, I bet. And he says that very sarcastically.
Yes, I'm very interested in hearing exactly what you learned from that gentleman.
I
Tavara
don't
says
know of any of this,
pointedly
but I will certainly
Albert.
have to check in. I would have to check in with the duty officer.
Who typically oversees your questioning and interrogation? Who keeps the records?
Will that be the captain?
I see. Is the captain also responsible for executing, or not executing? Perhaps that's the wrong term. Carrying out interrogations.
Captains, we have our own structure, as I'm sure your department has as well.
Mhm.
If he was arrested, well, then most likely, if he paid his bail, then he'd be released, contingent on reappearing for judgment.
Was he not in the flight risk?
Flight risk? He looks at you and he's like,
What's that?
Stars above.
If he might become a wizard and learn how to fly, you know.
like I said, I'm not familiar with the case.
I've decided
Glad
his
they
name
sent
is
you
now
along with
Sergeant
this,
Clink.
or
Or not Sergeant Clink, Sergeant. What was his name? Because it was Colonel Clink and Sergeant, whatever. The icy nothing guy.
What did you say? What did Gwendolyn say?
I said I'm glad that they
Ah.
sent him along with us then,
Ah.
since he doesn't know anything about the case that we're on.
Perhaps
This
was
is a bad
there
answer.
any information taken from this captive? A place of living, or residence, friends, family?
And he's like, you're asking me?
Ultimately, I believe that.
I mean, are you? Is the parade grounds a little too loud? Damage your ears? I've already explained that I don't know what's
this kind of
going on
information.
with this case. This
No matter how
individual.
much we berate the sergeant, he is not going to come up with information, so we'll have to pursue this lead later. For the time being, can you help me, direct this at the sergeant, but also at the rest of the squad? Can you help me turn over or investigate this area, see if there's anything, physical evidence that might have been overlooked? And we will come back to the matter of the would-be prisoner later. Mr. Oh, whatever his name is. Iletta remembers, I do not.
Tram Softwhistle is my name.
Mr. Softwhistle, please feel free to babysit us if you need, but we will let you know if we find anything, and we will let you know when we leave. Should we go through the employee exit? Or do you want us to go through the front entrance?
Yes, that'll be fine. We'll make sure it's locked up. Actually, I wanted to amend a detail. Not that it may or may not be relevant. I'm not sure, but I want to. He set the alarm off. He didn't go into a panic room. I don't know where I pulled that from.
Oh, okay.
He set the alarm off, and that's kind of scared everybody. And then they captured the goblin
Okay.
while he was in the room with his grandson.
Boom. Deleted. Gone. Erased.
He also said that he'd tell us where his grandson went to school, so we could question him on his statement.
Mhm.
Did we get that?
He's not. I'm not comfortable with you interrogating Mike's grandson, if you don't mind.
He's a material witness to the crime that
He
happened
was
here.
sitting
at
right
your
there
bank.
with me when it happened. I can
Right.
assure you, he's starting to get very aggravated. That is not my stepson. He's got nothing to do with that.
We don't believe he is culpable, sir. We just are looking for ways to get the information.
Well, I
we
was
need.
there with him. There's no need for you to bother him. He's just a child.
Very well.
Frankly, I'm beginning to doubt you people are the right ones either. Perhaps I should
Are
have
you
to
member of the
consult with
Watch?
mercenaries or the
Mr.
like.
Softwhistle, are you
Anyway,
an
do what you have to
investigator?
do.
Are you a... Okay, go. It's okay. We'll handle it.
I won't help you, but do what you have to do.
I'm absolutely... Sir, if I get the chance at some point while we're here to ask an employee
Yeah.
about his stepson, right? Just a name to start with, or if they know how to go to school.
Mhm.
I'm fully prepared to lie to them and tell them that Mr. Soft Whistle mentioned it, but I forgot, or something like that. But I'm just letting you know at some point. It does not need to be now.
Okay. Well, that would basically be a gather information check.
Oh, okay.
It
We
could
could-
take,
Yeah.
it'd
Does
be
it
Well,
take
we
probably
had-
hours to gather information typically?
an hour of gathering information, pretty much.
Okay.
We
Well,
had
then I can let somebody
also
else do that.
mentioned that we wanted to talk to the security guard and or possibly some other employees and just see if we could get any more information.
I want to check out this broken door. Or
Yeah.
Look around.
Nora
Yeah.
absolutely wants to look at the door. Is it this one we're standing next to?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm searching. I'm doing the correct thing.
Yeah.
Allow me to roll my perception check.
Yes. Go ahead.
Same.
Okay. There goes. It's an okay modifier. We'll see how it happens.
Okay, give me 1 sec here.
Is it just me, or is it super suspicious that he doesn't want us to talk to his stepson?
A little bit.
Yes and no, but this was a child. You know, he's like, I want to keep this here. The kid's traumatized enough.
I thought it was not a kid. He sounds like he's in college.
Yeah, he's in his 20s or something.
Like he works here part-time, doesn't he?
I mean, I'm also sure a owner of a bank probably
he's
isn't.
not an employee. He's not an employee.
He's not employed. But did I get his age right? Like he seemed like he was.
He's in his early. He's in his young 20s. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an
like
elf, so he's like out of diapers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. He's an elf.
I mean,
Did you see?
he seems protective.
His
you know.
stepson.
Yeah. Like the banker seems protective, but it's patently ridiculous to say that there's no value in questioning every witness to the crime. So
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm sticking to my guns. I'm just
Right.
not going to tell him.
And the fact that he suddenly got upset about the request is it could just be that he's just a jerk, but it could be that we were making him uncomfortable asking questions.
Okay. So after about a minute of leaving you guys alone in there,
Did we see anything on the door?
oh right, sorry. So you're looking at the door, and you can see that. Sorry, 1 second. They are. All of you are looking at it like staring.
No, I'm not looking at the door.
A
I'm
magnifying glass.
I am not looking at the door.
Okay, who's
I am
looking at the door?
the rest.
I am.
Empty.
Kanti and Savara. Okay.
Savara, yes.
All right. Okay, so both of you can find no trace of any sort of forced entry.
Huh.
The door jam is not, damaged.
So Savara looks at Kanti and I don't see any evidence this door was forced. What about you?
Nothing. It's strange. How else would they get inside? Unless somebody let them in. Unless
Seems like
somebody let
dogs
them
are-
in.
I presume that you probably opened the door as well to check it. You can
Yeah,
unlock it
yeah,
and
yeah.
open it.
Check like outside.
Right,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I guess there are not footprints of his marble out there, but yeah.
right. And in that instance, Savara spots something in the bushes.
Oh.
Just
A
to the
goblin.
south.
He's returned to the scene of the crime.
We'll say that
Stepson.
actually, I was trying to think. You notice something odd about the bushes.
What is odd about the bush? Okay,
They
she.
are like
Yeah.
a little several bushes are a little out of these are pretty nicely trimmed, and
Right.
a pair of them look to have been disturbed or out of shape, like they get.
She will go and she would like to pursue a lead on this and go and examine it more closely. I don't know if I need another check for that or.
Can
No,
you?
no, you can just see it. You can see that there's something sticking at it. You already rolled your perception check, actually.
Can you pursue a lead like on the case as a whole, or is it only for this specific clue?
So, and I don't know how we want to. I haven't really digested the new.
Oh no, we're not playing.
Right. Well, I was gonna say,
rules.
yeah. So that's not really in
Not yet.
effect yet. But
Got it.
but basically, it seems to just sort of clarify a little bit more about what it means to pursue a lead. But my understanding, at least the old rules, is that basically my lead would be investigating anything that was related to whatever caused this disturbance in the bushes.
Right.
But that could be interpreted a lot of ways.
Yeah,
So
it can't be too general. It has to be pretty specific.
right.
Like
So
you
you
can't
couldn't,
make
like,
you can't make a lead like I want to do this whole bank heist thing. Like that would be
Right,
gaming the
but
system.
apparently, but it sounds like the way they're actually trying to push it with the remaster is that it is something like if it's something that ties into a larger case, which is sort of how I'd been doing it anyway.
right. I think I mean we'll let's
Yeah, we'll worry
later.
about that later. But anyway, I would like to pursue a lead on whatever
Okay.
this the bushes.
All right.
However that works
Well,
out.
it doesn't take much to step outside
Mhm.
and see that there is a ladder
Oh,
on the side of the bushes. It looks like it was, cast aside.
on which side of the wall?
This side of the wall.
So someone was climbing out with the ladder.
Correct.
Hmm.
Or at least the ladder is on this side.
Right. I mean, that could be moved. You could climb up, and then is it?
It's a narrow, actually collapsible ladder.
Okay. Is the fence something you could climb up to, stand on, move your ladder, and then climb back down, or is it just wrought iron or something? It's hard to tell from the.
It is wrought iron, yeah.
Okay. Huh.
Maybe kind of tapped on it. Weird.
It doesn't make sense that the ladder would be on the inside of the fence. If someone had broken in, they would have climbed up from the outside and jumped
They
down.
would still have to get out once they get the money.
It is possible that they climbed in, moved the ladder over somehow. How tall is the fence?
It's like 15 feet tall.
It would be difficult,
Jesus.
though. I don't know, it's strange. It might not mean anything, but it... This combined with the fact that there's no indication that the door was forced is curious.
And then while you two are outside, inside, I'm just gonna here.
Yeah.
The group inside. What are you guys doing?
I'm looking at the room. I
Okay,
want to see
this
if
is the
there's any
kitchen.
clues, any start. Yeah, this is
Okay.
the entrance that the people took, right?
Right. Yep. This.
Yeah,
I'm just
that.
Okay.
Yeah. I am looking for anything they may have missed, things that were dropped, markings that were made, like something
Mhm.
obviously out of place, because this is the way that they came and assumably left.
Right. Okay. You've already rolled your perception. Okay. There is nothing untoward in this room or unusual. Everything seems in place. I mean, the kitchen was being used, but then they kind of, cleared it out. It's not being used at the moment, but it's been being used.
Hmm.
And yeah, nothing. Mithril cutting knife or something.
Did he tell us kind of where he was when he heard them breaking in?
Yes, he was in his office.
And is that where he set up the alarm from?
Yeah. He has it in a secret panel under his desk, he said. So as you guys are looking around in there and thinking, a hulking individual comes into the doorway.
They have muscle here?
Big muscly guy. Very olive, well, more like dark skin. Garundi man enters. And he looks at you guys and... You want Ugwo? You call for Ugwo? In this very thick accent.
Is that your name?
Yes. Ugwo. He points at himself. He's bald. But he's wearing like a tunic. He's well dressed, but you can see he is...
He's a gorilla in a suit.
He's got guns. He's got guns.
Oh, I see.
Guns. Arm guns.
He's got
Biceps.
Gunslinger?
Okay,
You
he
heard
doesn't
him.
actually have guns. Okay.
Yeah.
You call for
Conti
Ugwo.
subtly is kind of stretching but checking out herself and how she compares to this man.
Were you the one
You're
working?
outside. Aren't you outside?
Okay.
I thought you were outside.
No, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're outside the
I'll-
ladder. Sorry. Yeah.
I'll say to this guy.
Unless you're not.
I'm-
Unless Savara's by herself out there. I don't know.
No, I'm always Savar.
So I didn't hear anybody call for him, right? Like this he just kind of appeared, right?
Yeah. Ugwo.
Yeah,
Security. Head teller. Ugwo.
Oh, both. Well, pleasure to meet you. Ugo, I didn't necessarily call for you. I don't think my companions did either, but as long as you're here,
Didn't you
if
ask
you know
for
anything about
Yeah, well, I had mentioned that I
token
wanted
guards? You guys asked him.
Yeah, I had
God,
mentioned I
he's
wanted to
like-
talk to security.
It's like putting his hand on his head, like.
I'm sorry,
What do they
did we
teach
ask for
these
the head of
people?
security?
I did, yes.
Okay, well, then I guess we could say Letta made an idiot of herself. I, the player, forgot.
You know what?
Or did not hear it. or
Ugwo,
didn't
go
talk.
back to work. Eating sandwich now.
No. If we called for him, we'll definitely talk to him. I feel bad. But yeah, we'll definitely talk to him.
He's got a little mayonnaise on his lip.
Dude. Word.
Hot.
All right.
And he's just standing out awkwardly in the hallway. Just like,
I just figured we should get his version of the story and see if there's any more information or if it doesn't line up somehow or.
right.
I mean, was he even in the building when?
Yes.
Well, no,
He was mentioned last week, yeah.
I have questions then. I have questions if we called for him, and I know exactly what I will ask the head of security because he's the head of security.
Okay. All right. Savara, I mean, you guys and Kant, you guys can re-enter unless you're gonna stay out there and look for more stuff.
That's fine.
So here's the questions that I'll do it. But
Okay.
okay, Ugo, thank you so much for your time. Your head of security, as far as I understand it, you are not here for the incident, the break-in. Can you tell me a little bit more about your security?
Ugo was here, yes.
Oh, you were? Okay, can you tell me a little bit more about that night?
Night
and then
like
after
any
that,
other night. Ugo watched tethers, and then Ugo lock up building.
Understood. This
Then-
door. Oh, go ahead.
Ugo sees Sun and Bank. Jesus Christ. Mr. Soft Whistle.
You worship Jesus
Mr.
Christ?
Soft Whistle. Jesus.
I've not heard of that god.
Sitting in room. And hear crash afterwards. Maybe later. Or not crash, just shouts, people running. And then alarm go off. Then everybody run away, but Ugo catch that sneaky goblin.
Yeah.
All right.
Gave him
Good work.
Gave him a good beating. Yeah, he bit me right here, and he points. He's got like this bite
You
mark
should-
on his arm.
You should get that checked out.
Yeah, we'll have
Yes.
somebody look at that.
He
for
dropped
you.
this
Ugo-
pickle. He dropped this fried pickle. I don't understand.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
No shit, that's us. That's our lasting effect.
That's the
Can you
true
tell me-
villain of the AP. That's
Can you tell me a little bit more about this door? This is the employee entrance. Yes.
yes, and Ugo had locked it. Ugo is certain of it. Do
Is there
not
any?
put doubt
No.
on Ugo.
No. I'm sure you locked it. Here are my questions. Are there any other defenses other than a lock? Is there any sort of magical surveillance on it?
No. No
Who
magic.
has keys?
Keys?
To the
You
lock.
mentioned you locked
The
it.
door has
right?
a latch on it. It locks from the inside.
It locks, but there's no key. So there's no key to get into here.
Right, but you don't need a key. Right, okay. Well, the Mr. Soft Whistle has only key.
I thought
And
this was
you return it to him after you lock up? Or you can lock from within and
You
then
can lock it
he
from
opens
within.
it.
Yeah, you just.
Got it. Mr. Soft Whistle has the only key, you say? Is this the kind of thing that could be opened like with a sleight of hand check, sir? Like me looking at it. You're not looking at it, I guess. Like, is this a thing that could be
That's
picked?
the guy, but
Hell yeah.
nice. So Farah walks up and sort of like she's come back in during this, and she sort of leans over and says to Elena quietly, Whistle said that all of the employees had keys and they came in through this door.
Right.
He said this was the employee entrance.
Perhaps it is more a DM confusion.
Sure.
It is,
well,
it is possible.
we the players can ask, sir, did Soft Whistle say that?
no
or
one
is
comes
that,
into
like-
bank open. And Mr.
Yes, he
Soft
said there
Whistle,
were-
only one who opened bank. He unlocked.
I'm asking.
He unlocked
yeah, I'm
that
asking-
door.
God, I'm asking you, sir, if Mr. Soft Whistle said that all the employees had keys.
I have
He
it in
said
my
there are
notes.
12
That's what
employees
we
who all
had.
have keys. So I just want to
That's what
clarify
we
to
had
see if
in our notes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I am
well-
asking you, sir.
Okay, not the key to that door. Sorry, there is no key to that.
Got it. So
Okay,
only
only
Mr.
his.
Soft Whistle has the key for this door. There's no sign of 4th century.
Right.
Okay.
So he comes in, unlocks the door, and leaves it open, and then all the employees come in through this door.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they all show up at the same time. Like, hey, show up at 8. Your shift starts. If you're late, you're fired, kind of thing.
But then the
Yeah,
last
I'll
person
let
that
you
comes in can just lock it from the inside too.
Ugo, is the
Or-
employee entrance locked during normal business hours?
Yes.
Okay.
But there is like a peephole that you can see.
Got it.
Okay.
So their employees
So-
knock and you can let them in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then my last question, I guess, was like looking at the door, does it have like a keyhole that would easily, like, not easily, but like, is it a thing that could be picked? Is it like a weird magical key? Is it just like a,
It's not a
I can-
magical key. It's just a
I
regular.
think just like a
Yeah.
regular ass
Mhm.
key? Okay.
Can I do like a thievery check, like a recall knowledge on the thievery check on the lock to see how strong it is?
To assess
That's
the
a
lock.
master lock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll to assess structural stability.
I'm assuming you want a secret.
Yeah. If it's a knowledge, yeah. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Okay. This lock would be beyond your abilities.
Be a pretty intense lock. Ukwo, one final question on my part, and I will allow others if they have anything. But is this room typically empty, or are there usually people here?
Not at night. No.
So at night it tends to be empty
After dinner time.
after dinner time. Okay, understood.
Sometimes Mr. Beltwhistle eat. Yeah. Always busy.
Hmm. The life
Which
of a
way-
capitalist knows no peace, nor should it.
Where was the goblin heading when you caught him?
And he points down the hallway.
So
Right
he's
there.
heading with the front of the bank.
Right. Mm-hmm. He points in this general direction. Any more questions for Ugwal? Ugwal, have sandwich
Yeah.
to finish. Come on now. This is my break.
Um,
Is that paying
I'm so
you?
sorry.
Goddamn capitalist pigs.
I would like to roll a sense motive on this dude, everything he's been saying.
Okay.
Who's been saying a lot of shit.
Check that to set.
I think it feels kind of bad for
Whoa, okay.
just the common
I
guy.
feel
and he's
confident he's
just like-
being honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Um,
So we have. Oh, go ahead.
No, I just like some things don't quite match up here, but I don't know how much of that is because I'm misremembering things from last week or
What you got? I was just gonna start going over what we knew about the place so far.
well, it's just like this is like everything about this bank seems to be very like at least they want to be perceived as like super high end and like white glove service and cater to the high, but if all the employees come in through a door that they just leave unlocked until they all walk in, that's like really bad security.
Yeah.
Like that is weird.
No, so it sounds like the morning shift walks in with the owner.
Yeah, the owner comes in and opens up the doors. And then the staff start to filter in.
Through this
The door
entrance.
that's locked.
Yeah, mhm.
Because Uko mentioned that it's locked during normal business hours. And
Okay.
that the owner's the only one with a key. But it has a little peephole and a latch so you can let an employee in.
Yeah, and some people like
Right.
Ugwal would be there in the morning to let people in,
Okay.
checking them in. He's kind of like
Okay.
the supervisor.
All right.
Okay. So here's what I have. Other folks are for this room and the timeline as I understand it. And other folks, if I miss something, please shout it out. We have a break and enter. 5-6 people. One gets caught was a goblin. The only people here to witness were Ugwo, the bank manager or the banker's stepson and the banker himself. The banker and the stepson both directly witnessed all members entering, whereupon which they sounded the alarm. Ugwo, when he arrived, found exactly the goblin, caught the goblin. This room is normally empty during that time of day, is locked from the outside, but
Well, we don't know
can
if he
be
saw
opened.
everybody, or saw just the goblin. He might have seen everybody, but only caught the goblin.
Okay, I'll ask Ugwo if he saw anybody
Yeah.
other than the goblin.
Well, yeah. Yes. The others run
Okay.
away. Once.
Could we get descriptions of the other people as best as you remember them?
And he
No,
gives
sir.
you
What they look
a
like.
list of assorted, mostly human. It sounds like.
Okay.
Looks like one it might have been a halfling,
Okay.
but
So
It was
then,
at the end of the day when this happened.
yes, this was at night.
yeah,
So
when they were-
Ugwo, the manager, and the manager's son were the only witnesses to this. Ugwo captures one of the perpetrators. The bank manager and his son had sounded the alarm. The rest left this same way, right?
Correct.
Through the employee entrance.
Right.
The employee entrance is locked. The only person with the key is the bank manager. However, there's three ways that you could theoretically get in. This is just me spitballing at this point. You're really good at picking locks. 1. 2 is you have a friend open that shit for you, but it sounds like there was no one else. So unless we're suspecting the bank manager, his stepson, which I guess is the most likely, or Ugwo, which is I don't believe, probably didn't happen. Or there's another key that they don't know about. I mean, like, it could be an inside job, or there's another key that they don't know about. I think it's more likely incompetence, but that's what I've got for inside the room.
It could have been that one of the standard employees. It was after they'd left, right?
Yeah.
But maybe, like, do we know for sure that they'd? I guess that's something Samara
Ugwo
would
locked
have.
up. Ugwo
Okay.
absolutely
So
locked
So there
up.
is
Yeah, he
okay.
swears by locking up. He says,
Okay.
"Don't fucking doubt me. I locked that shit." So I
Okay,
believe.
so we know no one else was in the building according to. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's either got to be one of those three let someone in, or there's another key.
Mhm.
Very
Or they're
good.
good at picking locks, right? Like just
Yeah.
because Gwen doesn't
Yeah.
have it in her doesn't mean that somebody
They have some
who's
kind
like
of
lock
master
picking Jim.
lock picker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Picks
Maybe that's
is
someone to
his
look
name.
out for. Mr.
Then
Pix.
died. Mr. Picks. Yes.
Who's Mr. Pix? Good
He's-
detective work.
They
Yeah.
call me Mr. Pix.
He's like
All right, so Ugwal is just about done while you guys are just
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
amongst
Okay,
yourselves.
Yeah.
you go.
Ugwal locked it. Ugwal knows for sure.
we believe you. We do.
Goes
Okay.
to-
So the banker is really unfriendly right now.
Actually goes into the kitchen and grabs another half
A sandwich.
of the sandwich. Yeah.
Hell yeah. What's this? Do we know what this door is here? Like this area here?
That's the employee meeting.
Meeting room. Okay. I
So
doubt it's
the
relevant.
other possibility
peek.
I could think of would actually be that they were already in the bank when the bank closed.
Yes.
I would say if we could try
That's
to make
another
sure
possibility.
there's a place that it could be
Mhm.
hiding.
Interesting. I like it. Okay. Do we
Yeah.
want to check the meeting room then? 'Cause
We
it sounds
we
like
might as well.
people didn't check the meeting room, I guess. Like,
This happened several days ago, though, right?
Okay.
right. Here's my thought with Randy, because it's a great idea, or like
Yeah.
that's a great point. Here's my thought then. If there is an inside job that opens up the entire employee roster, right, to be a potential accomplice, because they let the people in during business hours, they hide someplace, wait it out, then are out and about the bank. My question is, if it was that premeditated, how did they fuck up and have the bank manager or the banker, his son, and the head of security still there when they emerged from hiding?
Well, it could be that he was there unexpectedly. For example, like maybe the boy needed some money to bribe the daughter of the man that he got pregnant.
Holy shit!
Do we
Okay.
have in our notes?
Wow.
Do we have in our
Um,
notes that he was there later than usual? Like, did he mention that he was here later than usual?
Not
Does he
particularly.
remember that? Okay. Okay.
At
least I don't.
other option, nobody actually broke in. They staged it and they're
Insurance.
committing fraud. Yep. Insurance fraud.
Okay, 5 options.
Okay, but they didn't. What would the fraud be? They didn't steal anything.
That we
And
know.
Wait,
of.
did they?
No, they didn't. They didn't manage to steal anything because they got caught. The alarms were sounded and they ran
stolen.
off.
We
So
have
what would the
4
fraud
options.
be?
Okay.
I guess, like,
These
and
are-
one of the... Go ahead.
As I say, this is definitely not coming from Conthi. This is coming from me because Conthi is bored leaning against a door frame somewhere and is going to accidentally lean against the like secret lever. That's
Oh,
her
yeah,
role in
word.
this.
That's how.
Yeah.
That's your role. So
Yeah.
here's something that occurs to me. What if this is just a group of unrelated, incompetent robbers?
The token guard.
No. The people who
Oh.
got caught in the entranceway,
Hmm.
like 30 seconds into their heist, while like the owner and the head of security were still there. What if it was just a bunch of assholes who were trying to knock up a bank, Jesus Christ. Trying to knock over a bank and they just aren't good
That's why they
at
need money.
it.
Very
I
possible.
mean, it also could be casing the joint for this break-in for the parade.
Ugh, yeah, I mean, like I was thinking that, but it seems ill-advised to immediately put everyone on high alert before breaking in.
Yeah,
Right.
and you could also just case it from the lobby, probably, maybe, or at least somewhat. I don't know.
And like bankers probably talk too, so hearing that like, hey, somebody broke in, everybody's gonna be like, oh shit, we gotta step up our game.
Yeah.
But and like there's been a bunch of break-ins. Okay, so here's option 5. They broke in, they didn't want to steal anything. Option 5 is this is an Italian job thing. You remember an Italian job where she goes and she's the cable worker just so that she can place the special device in the guy's house or whatever? You remember that shit? Like, what if it's that? Like, what if they broke in and they did something or they left something here? You know?
This
Well,
guy's
you're
kind of a
only
dick. He
in-
probably has enemies.
Yeah. They were
Who's
only
in there
in
like, oh, come
bedroom
on,
in
Ugo's
the
trying to
main-
eat.
Oh, I thought Ugo left.
No,
I'm
he
sorry,
is, but you guys are chasing him.
No, sorry. I was
He's-
just drawing
he's-
the map.
He's in the meeting room. Got it.
He's in the employee meeting.
And here's
There.
the reason why I think that it's because there's been break-ins and excavation in all these different places across. And this is still in keeping with my it's not one heist, it's the mother of all heists, and they're hitting every bank at once. Which is dumb, but I like it. So,
yeah,
you
it's
know,
fun.
fight me.
No, I'm
What
all
did
in.
y'all find outside? It was like a
Oh,
ladder, you said?
ladder.
There's a disturbance in the bushes.
The disturbance in the bushes.
But
As
there's
if a
also
million
a
souls cried out.
yes, there's also a ladder inside the perimeter fence, which they could have left there for a quick escape. But it's also kind of weird that it's on the
Are there
inside.
windows on the upper floor that are unsecured?
No, everything
Yeah,
has bars on it.
No, the ladder was out here.
Oh, to like get over the wall. you said.
Yeah.
Well, Conti's wondering outside. Chance to take a look to see if any of the windows have been like if there are any on the first floor, like over here, it's been like disturbed at all, or like signs of someone trying to force their way in.
Yeah, you're gonna be perception if you're gonna look for little
Yeah,
marks.
just kind of wandering.
Nope, everything looks fine.
Interesting.
No damage.
She jogs all the way back up the stairs.
Can I go up and climb up that ladder and see where it's pointing? Like, is it to a window?
It's just to get over the exterior fence of the bank.
okay.
Is what we are assuming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I climb up it anyways and see where it goes?
You're not allowed to
Nope.
climb up ladders.
I mean,
It
I
is
think
an
it's-
uninteractable
it's-
object.
It's just
The ladder
Yeah.
just goes. I mean, what do
To
you
the
mean?
top of the
Where
fence.
does it go? It goes where the ladder goes.
Like a little hand
It's not
ladder,
a
right? Like,
magical portal or anything.
Yeah,
You
but
just put it
it
against
says
the
it-
wall and you can go up the ladder.
Is there any evidence at the top of the ladder? How about that?
Okay, so you're gonna plop it and climb up the ladder?
Yeah, there's definitely a
Alright.
like ripped piece of cloth that we can use to.
Automated turrets immediately
Yeah.
pop out. All right. Well, you can give me a perception check. I won't make you climb the ladder. So,
It seems like the furthest they made it was this hallway.
you don't find any evidence up there. Nothing. It's gonna be very difficult to see any sort of. I mean, nothing. No business cards dropped or blood samples, or diaries.
I know.
Is it?
I wish I'd bought that fingerprint kit.
Hell yeah.
Need to go back and get that.
To verify, the furthest they got was this hallway, right?
Yeah.
Do we know what this room and this room are on the floor plan?
These are offices. This is the main office, the manager's office.
And this is just a
They're
generic
both offices.
Uh-huh. Is this like communal, like a lot of folks' office, or is this like?
No, it's specific.
Oh, then whose office is this?
That is the accountant's office.
Interesting. Someone we are unfamiliar with. Okay, where's the vault located? Do we know? Is it downstairs? Vaguely.
Yes.
Okay.
the vault
Vaguely
is-
the vault. I'm not going to ask him to show me it, but vaguely the vault is
Mhm.
downstairs.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, again, like I feel like there's some amount of coordination going with the excavation and the fact that it's an underground. But like, how much do you want to bet that every place is an underground vault?
Probably.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like every place is going to have an underground vault, and all this nonsense is to like.
I'd start corroborating evidence. Coming up with theories all day.
Yeah.
All day.
Okay, so
You need more
operating under the
evidence.
theory that they were here to do something.
Shooting in the dark right now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who we like. The banker's not going to want to talk. Maybe he'll be able to talk. Okay, I'm gonna go up to Savara. Savara, could you help me talk to the banker again? He doesn't like me very much. Would you have a way with people that's a little bit better than me?
I can certainly try.
Thank you. I don't know what to do with these people, you know?
They do-
But basically what she wants to do, she wants to ask the following questions. Had they checked the rest of the bank for any disturbances after the thieves broke in? I'm not going to explain our whole hacking theory. I'm just going to ask, like, did they do anything? Did they access any documents? Did they go inside a room that we haven't looked at
You
yet?
can just ask him those questions. You don't have to schmooze him. Just antagonize
Well, no, he just
him
doesn't
about
like
his
me.
son.
This was mostly
Yeah,
so
he-
that me and Savara could be in the same place at the same time. I'm including people. He didn't like me, so.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He doesn't,
my
you're right.
questions are in essence like, have you checked the other rooms? Like, did they get in any other places? And those are my questions.
Okay. Yeah, and I guess where did they catch the dude they caught would also be pertinent.
No, we're standing right where they caught the dude that.
He said he caught him in there. Okay. All right.
Like in this hallway.
It's
Like
Gotcha,
right
gotcha.
through this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Offices
all right,
up hallways here. Yeah.
Soft whistle wandered off, right?
He's right here.
Yeah.
This is his office.
Oh, okay. All right. So
He's working.
yeah, sure. So Savara goes up and politely knocks.
Gung, gung, gung.
Yes. Enter. What?
Sir, pardon me for
He puts his, he looks like he was writing something, and he closes the book.
Can I see what it says?
Leans- Ah.
Bleed
He looks
content.
at you
bleed
as you're
content.
staring down at it, like dee, 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 dee.
Yeah.
And he leans back in his plush chair. Well,
I'm
Is it
so
a
sorry
cat in his lap?
to
Boys.
disturb you again.
this better not
we
be
just-
about my stepson Colo.
No, of course not.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, write that down. No, we just had a couple more questions. Now I'm trying to remember what they were.
The questions were,
Yeah.
Letters
did,
outside.
yeah.
did they check, like,
Savara would remember. I just don't.
yeah, did the thieves break into any other rooms?
Right.
Were they just in the hallway? Have you
Okay.
checked to see if they've disturbed any of the other rooms, like the accountant's office or your office?
Are you aware if the thieves made it into any of the other rooms in the bank?
Yoletta is hiding around the corner.
Yeah.
He doesn't like me. I don't want to fucking
He's
like
like
be there,
slipping
like,
me
looming.
notes.
Okay, sorry. Say again.
Are you aware if the thieves made it farther into any of the other areas of the
No,
bank?
thankfully my man Ugwo
So does that
was
mean
able
that?
to respond to the.
So he caught them just as they broke in.
That's right.
All right. Have you looked around at all to see if there was a disturbance anywhere else?
Like the accountant's office specifically.
That's
His-
as far as he got. Who's
For
out
example,
there? Who's whispering those things to you right now?
It's me. It's the person that you don't like. I figured you wouldn't want to see me.
I'd rather see you than hear you skulking in the corners over there.
All right, I apologize.
Making me
again.
nervous.
Mr. Softwhistle, this is the only thing that we worry about, is that they were here to tamper with you in some way. We have, whisperings that there are things going on, and we want to make sure that you and your bank and your customers are, secure from this.
Oh
Frankly.
boy. Oh boy. Give me a diplomacy check. Because
Okay.
you are trying to make an impression.
I am.
Man.
Na-na-na-na-na-na-na. This is hidden, right?
No. It's not hidden.
Okay.
Gather
Cool.
information is hidden, but
Watch me go, baby. I'm gonna try.
Not a critical fail. Not a critical fail.
okay.
Well,
Still a fail though, unfortunately. But
I was
you
captain here,
haven't,
okay.
He's
You made him
basically
more
like
angry.
unfriendly to you, not hostile.
That's fine. Like,
Hostile. He fucking takes a gun out.
yeah.
Things in
I'm
front
a
of the desk.
He picks up his umbrella and he
He
shoots me
looks,
with it.
he would fit right into Outlaws of Alkenstar. This guy. The art for that AP is so cool. I love it.
But it's only, my suspicion is if they didn't take anything, perhaps they were setting up for a later job. So, or they were stealing paperwork or trying to access records or something like that.
Nothing else was disturbed. All of the offices were locked up, still remain that way. And if I know what you're thinking, the vault is secure. Won't have any random rumors going about the penny and the Sphinx. I don't even know what this place is called. The Sphinx and coin. You got me so worked up.
It is the
God.
pennies.
Can't remember the name of my bank.
So,
I don't have
You
any
go to
rumors
bank.
brought
Hey.
up about the security at the Sphinx and coin. All the vault was checked and triple checked, and we've had a priest of Abadar renew the blessings upon the vault. Everything is in order. I can assure you that. My man Ugwo works the night shift. Ugwo works the day shift.
Understood.
He caught him. He was doing what I paid for, among other things.
what other things?
Where he's my
Being a head
supervisor
teller. Yeah.
and
Oh yeah.
head teller, and
Okay.
he lives
So
a
they
comfortable
kinda-
life. I can assure you. I see that look you're giving me.
No. You are making stuff up. I'm not gaslighting you. Shut up. So, can I verify the timeline that he sees these people? He leaves to go set the alarm, and Uwo catches them immediately.
Yeah, I'm about to go in there and ask Uglo.
The alarm is set at the desk.
At his desk where he is currently.
Yes.
Got it. He has an alarm. So it is feasible that he went and hit the alarm, and Ugo caught them all within a very short amount of time.
Yeah,
Right.
Ugo said that the alarm went off, so he rushed in and saw the group,
Yeah.
and they
That makes
skedaddled
sense
because they
if-
were scared.
Okay.
Makes
And
sense
it's
that the
not
alarm is
like
exactly there.
it's not an alarm you set. It's an alarm that you just activate. That
Yeah.
Yeah, like
You
Panic
a red button.
right? Like it's
Yeah.
like a
It's
little
not-
panic button under the.
It's not like home to whatever that company is.
Yeah,
Can't
yeah,
remember the
yeah.
name.
Well, I was just like, I know tellers have panic buttons in the movies, and I
Yeah,
was just
it's a
like, I don't
panic.
know
It's
where the
exactly
button
what it
was.
is. I think panic button is my head, and I said panic room, and I went
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
people
yeah.
broke into my bank, so I went to my apocalypse bunker and I started
Yeah,
counting
yeah.
money.
He swan dived into the gold like Scrooge
The
McDuck.
chair goes backwards.
So I don't know if we've already asked him this or if he said, was he like leaving when he saw them?
They were
Okay.
locking
locking
up.
up.
Yeah.
They were locking
Yeah, they were
up.
getting ready to
But it
leave.
was him and his stepson in his office.
Gotcha. So he was in this room,
Uh-huh.
he locking up, he stepped out, saw thieves, immediately ran back in, hit the button.
Could have even yelled at his
Ugo.
stepson.
Yeah. Ugo.
No. He heard the thieves
Okay.
skulking about while he was in the office.
Ah,
The
and
door
just hit
was
the
open,
button.
and then he hit the button because he knew
Okay.
he knew it was an Ugwo. It sounded like people were breaking and shouting, and
Okay.
they were making. He
A lot of noise.
He does mention that they were making a lot of noise, which I found a little strange now that I think of it.
Mm-hmm.
That is odd. Thank you for the detail.
It is.
They weren't the most stealthy, I would say. They knocked over things in the kitchen and.
Which leaves incompetence or collusion. Right?
Well, they wanted to be seen for some reason.
But they wanted to be seen, which would be weird if you're thieves.
Weird.
We need to talk to that goblin. Okay, thank you, Mr. Softwhistle. I hope you have a lovely day. We'll let you know if we have any developments.
I don't want to see you again until you know what's going on. So you can
Don't
just show
worry.
me that my bank is safe. I'm hearing
The feeling
rumors
is
of some
mutual.
sort of robbery is about being planned now.
Savara bites her tongue and does not say that she also doesn't want to see him again.
Hey, drag his ass, Savara.
Okay, so are you?
She's
gonna,
much too polite to say that.
I'm
you
not a master in
gonna-
athletics. I could not. What?
Are you gonna stay here? Or are you gonna go to somewhere else?
We're leaving? Question mark? Does anybody else have anything they want to
Yeah, I think we're leaving. I think we either go back to the token guard and ask them what
want-
they know about this dude, or we just move on to the next lead. But
I
yeah,
want this goblin. Like,
I do-
I
I do
want to
too.
know. I want to know
Hmm.
his name. I want to know the last place he shit. I want to
Mhm,
know like
mhm.
everything about this goblin.
Okay,
Like,
very good. And I'm
wanna find-
taking inspiration from the Blade Runner RPG here,
yeah,
and I'm adding, time is a factor.
hmm
sure.
So going back
So
to the bail house, it's going to be an out, But
Yeah,
I'm
and
not
that's
telling you not to do that, but I'm saying that, you
Yeah,
know,
I think it's a
time
worthy
will-
commitment
No,
of
for sure.
time to. Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I do
I'm
too,
telling
but-
the party. Yeah.
but it also might make sense to go check out another lead if there's something really close, and then go back to because we're probably going to have to go back and check on some detail at the token guard from whatever the next thing is, and just kind of like
Okay.
do it all at once.
I worry about the goblin leaving or getting out of the city or anything like that. So I would like to do it today,
Yeah.
but if there's like something else on the way, then sure. Yeah, I see the reason in that.
When did this break-in happen? How long ago?
Last night
Last
or
night.
something, or like a few days ago. Like it was
A
very
few
recent.
days.
Yeah, I was thinking it's been a few days.
Like within the last 3 days or something like that.
Okay. That is definitely something good to ask.
A few evenings ago.
A few
Okay.
evenings ago. All right.
So it was during the festival. I'm assuming word of this hasn't gotten out, right? It seems to be pretty kept quiet, which we will continue to do. All things, held equal. Yeah, I think, if we hit up another lead, I think that's good. We got like another report of a break-in, right? We have.
Yeah.
We have quite a few. We could go to the money changer, savings on. Oh, the brigand specifically.
Allo specifically, I mean, not Allo, well, Allo recommended that you hit all the banks first, but
Mhm.
that was just his recommendation. Do
Yeah,
whatever.
so we've hit Penny and Sphinx. I'd like to go to Stone Sworn Savings and Loan. That's the end of my sentence.
Okay. I mean, we would probably go to whichever one is close. Like, it would probably be
Yeah,
based on where it is on the map, but
What were the closer? Yeah, I say location's
Well,
fine if they're all
let's not
banks.
get hung up on distance-wise, because the way the coins is arranged, it's very much, it's very maze-like.
okay.
So what we're gonna do for the coins is that we're gonna do a little, we're gonna do basically relative distance, like how well can you navigate the streets? Because sometimes, as the crow flies, well, you know, in Absalom, it's very different than when you move.
All right, yeah, both of the other banks are very interesting, so...
Yes. So
Yeah,
you
I'm
have
down for that
chosen
either.
the Stone Sworn, Savings, and Low.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
If everyone's good with that,
Let's do it.
all right. Hell yeah, let's do it. Can we look at the permit too at some point? I'd love to have Savara take a look at the permit as well
Permit for...
for her building, because she has a special
Oh.
permit. And we
Yeah,
have a copy of
yeah.
it. If you could take it, like, I don't know if it has schematics or anything like that, but if you could just like take a look at the permit filed and see if there's anything weird that shows up or anything relevant that could be good to know. Like, I have tremor sense detectors, vibration alarms, and sound alarms, and
Well, it's also interesting, and this very
it goes
likely
off
could
to an
be...
aquarium.
This could be completely unrelated, but like one of the pieces of evidence we found on Pratchett was that he was like taking advantage of some like, you know, like he claimed that his building was a historic building so he could get discounts on stuff, whatever. So, you know, again, could be completely unrelated, but I just think it's interesting that here's all of a sudden another building permit thing. Like,
Yeah, I'd love to take a look at it, but I
yeah,
think native Safari would be the best to do so.
yeah. Can I flip through
definitely
that while
suggest
we're
it.
making our way over?
Well, that brings an interesting question. How do you intend to get there? Do you want to?
Oh, okay.
Do you want to pay a, you know, hail a
We can
one of
expense
the
it,
many
right?
transports, or
What do you think our
there
daily
are
wage
no
is?
expenses. It's
Um,
all taken out of your wages.
Aldev's with us, right?
Well,
Can we
you
just-
know,
Ask
Let's-
Aldev.
let's just hire a cab. I'm good with hiring a cab.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend too much time on it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm good. Yeah, let's just hire a cab. Somebody local. You know,
Okay.
who knows their way around.
All right. There is a. Oh boy, there's 6 of you.
Is there 6? There's 5?
Does your Eidolon stay, or
Oh,
I can dismiss it and then bring
Okay.
it out.
yeah, because it's going to be like 5 silver per person.
okay.
Okay.
We're
Is
paying
there
that,
like
right?
a movie and a snack?
No,
the
it's a little
coins.
festival. It's a little festival.
The
Are
check
we-
price.
Everything is a little extra, a little more money right now because of all the tourists. The city of Absalom is huge. The population doubles for this festival.
I will keep your receipt. We'll attempt to expense it when we get back to the precinct.
It depends.
I'm just-
Hopefully you'll roll a good roll and be able to expense it properly.
Exactly.
I am just asking, am I taking this off of my sheet right now, or that's fluff for the time being?
Oh, I
take
took
it
it
off
off.
your
I was
sheet.
about to take it off my sheet.
Okay.
Take
Yeah.
it off my sheet. Got it.
Take it off.
Okay, so you're
Selena,
looking
we-
at the permits. That is for
Stone Sworn.
Stone Sworn. That's what the permits are for? Sorry.
Yep.
That's what it says, yeah.
Yep.
Our building required supplemental filings due to some sophisticated magical protection. And we had a handwritten note from her saying, "Hey, I think there's somebody digging in my backyard."
Yeah.
Right.
and the token guard are useless.
No, they're not useless. They're token. There is a difference.
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
They serve one very specific useless purpose.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Not legal or I can do Arcana.
Because,
would
I mean,
leave-
you know, well, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you tell me which makes more sense.
I mean, the permit explains that, you know, there are certain
It's a magical.
protections.
Okay.
And
And
would
it
this
goes
be recall
into
knowledge?
the specifics of them. But
That's
you are unable to
Arcana.
make any sense of it. Makes your head spin a little bit, and you pass out.
Oh no! Critical fail.
Shit, Savannah.
Critical fail. Natural one. You were
Sir,
unconscious for the next
is it-
2 hours.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Sir, is it a recall knowledge? Would it be recalling knowledge, or is it like something else?
It would be recall knowledge.
Okay, because I can roll Arcana or I can roll recall knowledge. I will do the latter of the two.
Right.
Yeah, esoteric.
Okay, but this is not a haunt, curse, or creature, so it's anything else. Okay.
Do you have diverse
at a
lore? Yeah.
-2.
Yeah.
Got it. Like, I love that I can pick that. Okay. Ooh. Powerful magics they are.
Yes.
Beyond your comprehension, unfortunately.
Yes. Powerful magics. Excellent.
Okay. All right. So since you paid, we'll say that it is. Let's take a. Oh, let's say random. Let's randomize it. Okay. It will be potentially 1d.
Two.
I'm
You
thinking,
paid.
Yeah, 1d. Whoops, I was 1d2. Yeah, because I don't want it to be too much. But I'm like, then I started thinking like, well, what if it's really bad? Like, I can make something up for that. All right. I started just thinking of stuff I could do.
It took me
How do I
2 hours to
I
try.
can't roll a d2. What the hell? Slash roll 1d2. That's not how you do it. What the fuck, man?
There's a coin flip
54.
option.
You have to do R slash R first.
There is a
right?
coin flip. Where's the coin flip though?
Well, I mean, I know that in the dice so night. There it is.
I just flipped it. There you go. I mean, don't use my roll.
No. How did you do that? Did you do roll 1d2?
Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go. So it's slash R, right?
You don't have like buckets
1d2.
of physical dice sitting next to you?
Okay, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing that. Okay, it takes 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't want to do it hours because if you're paying, then this guy's gonna know the best route. And so, okay. All right, so let's move it forward. 1, 2, 3. Oops, shit. 2, 3,
Uh-oh.
4. It went a little too far. I had hours instead of minutes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the permits, yes, just right. It goes over special magical runes and such, and it had to be signed off. Though you do notice one thing of interest, even with your critical fail. I feel like you'd like let the paper go by mistake or something. No, but with the critical, even with the critical fail,
Blew out the window.
yeah, you see that it was signed off by one of the first Lady Darshana,
Okay.
who is an extremely high-ranking individual. She is basically like the master of magic for Absalom.
All right. Huh.
And
The
she
permit was
is like an
signed off?
up-and-coming figure. She's the second spell lord and the archdean of the Arcanarium. That is
And
that.
what is
The
this
one-
from?
That's
the
why
one
we
that
put
signed
her.
the permits for Hendrix.
She had to sign off on the permits. They were that powerful.
For Hendrix, though, for the murder goblin.
No, she would not be involved with that.
Yeah.
Why would she be involved with
I don't know.
that?
I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't, a common thread.
But you could give me a society check. Anybody who's aware of
Yeah.
Darshana, who could see the Darshana name and stuff, who's examining the document, basically.
Oops. I should have made that blind.
It's fine. You can leave it.
What did you say? She's what was her title?
She is the second spell lord of
Second
Absalom.
spell
Yeah.
lord.
That's a made up title.
Just right
Yeah.
below, like the first spell lord, who dictates all things magical within Absalom. Spells like he's the one who declares that invisibility spells are illegal. The charm spells are not. Anything magical dealing with the city falls under his purview. He is the ultimate arbiter of all things magical. Sits on the High Council, as does the second spell lord, who is charged with all manners of other duties related to Absalom, but very, very, very high ranking.
Yeah, she's the vice spellsident.
Yeah. Yeah, and it doesn't take much to know who she is, and she's also a rising political figure.
Okay.
We have a picture.
And you've heard the name mentioned before. Well, if you see her, maybe you'll get a picture.
Is her name Dolores Umbridge?
No looking up names. No looking up stuff.
I'm not looking up. I'm
there.
adding in my notes.
No. I'm not saying you. But I'm just telling you again. Do not look shit up. Okay.
No, never.
Yeah, Absalom.
Okay. I did on my tab.
Absolutely
I
not.
am the gatekeeper. I'm gatekeeping this.
Pay no attention to
but
the
yes,
war
she is a
behind the
rising political figure, and it's whispered that she is possibly one of the contestants for her Primarchy. She has the backing of one of the three major factions, but you don't know that much about the details. You're not sure what faction. You know it's not the Optimates. The Optimates. You know it's not them because you sat across the.
Optimates.
You sat at dinner with that.
I know the
that
Optimates.
jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do that. A little bit of extra info.
Okay.
Cool.
And as you're pondering this and maybe discussing it, you arrive. What are those things called? Rickroll? Rickshaws.
Rickshaws called Rickrolls.
Definitely Rickroll.
I would like to hire a Rickroll, please.
There's like two Rickrolls probably. One seating the three of you, one seating two. Who's riding with Sergeant Aldev during this? That's what I want to know.
I will.
Wait.
All right.
Yeah, it's gonna take 3 and 2, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have 5 people.
You're riding with Aldev? Okay.
Totally.
We could have had a 6th person. You don't have to dismiss your girl.
I guess
You want
if
to pay
Just
your
sit there
passage?
quietly and stare at him through the entire ride.
I guess if Savara and Yelena were looking over the file, we were in one
We're
together.
definitely in the same, yeah.
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 Otherwise, we were just yelling at each other.
Shouting,
Right.
"Did you
Fine."
know?"
Did you see?
Throw the file like a paper airplane
All
between
right.
two
So
rickshaws.
we're going.
Oh, there it is.
Ding, 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 ding.
It's a little cut off there. There we go. Maybe? No. Well, good enough. And then this was supposed to happen? Okay.
There is no token in this scene.
No token in this scene. Right.
Which
We don't need it.
Okay.
This is we don't
Can
need
you
maps where we're going.
We don't need maps. Okay.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Okay, so weaving through the streets, about 30 minutes. and you arrive at the Stone Sworn Savings and Loan. And it's a sweeping marble facade and bold dwarven letters forged from beaten cold iron.
Whoa!
Just picture that. Yeah. The letters of this
These
bank are blasted onto this marble in beaten cold iron. Love that.
Which is essentially like uranium.
Yeah.
And the entrance of this is the entrance, obviously, of Stone Sworn Savings and Loan. There are large windows, which are evenly spaced around the entire building, each protected by an intricate iron filigree that looks even more imposing and immovable than steel bars.
Huh.
Really digging this music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And outside is a dwarf. She's round-shouldered, dark hair, very intricate braids. One sec. She's wearing black leather pants.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she is. Over stout and functional boots. Like, she's a very different individual than Bertram. If she's the broker, if she's that who you're looking for. She's wearing a glimmering shirt that you can see the sun just hitting perfectly, and easily identifiable as a mithril shirt.
Ooh.
Former adventurer?
Yep.
Tucked into a thick belt,
I'm sure a troll with a spear really
which
got
has
it.
the belt is clasped with this polished silver belt buckle, and hanging from the belt is a hammer of very dark metal that seems well balanced as either a tool or a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And she is currently there at the entrance, and you see as you approach some folks heading up the stairs to the bank, and she waves them, says a few words, and then they look to each other, the pair that were going up the stairs, and they look to each other and then kind of turn around and go down the stairs and leave. And then she's, obviously looks like she's shooing people away that try to enter. She sees you as she's keeping a keen eye out, and pops down the stairs with very strong gait. This person knows doesn't seem
He has a high
ungainly.
charisma.
Yes, and seems to be possibly maybe she was an adventurer. She has a walk about her, assuredness, and that's her right there. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Miss Stonesword, I presume. Dr. Livingston.
Hi, that's right. I'm Roka. Roka Stonesworn.
Pleasure to meet you. This is my squad.
I'm
and
operator
we
of
have
this
here-
bank here. That's great. That's great. We'll get time for. Well, sorry, my manners. Go on.
My name is Elena. This is my squad. And, y'all can introduce yourselves. I'm not gonna...
Ganti.
Savara.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, strange. You're not token god, are you?
No. And perhaps this would best be a conversation for indoors, but there
Never
is...
once have they ever addressed such manners and expressed such manners and cordiality? Perhaps a token guard can learn a few things, huh? She says it. She shouts it louder than it needs to be, causing a few heads to turn. And he's like,
What does Aldev do? Yeah.
he takes it.
He
He's
attempts
just,
to hold her.
he's just silent. He's just, grimaces a bit.
Shall we reconvene indoors?
Yes. Let's. So as I was saying, she leads you in. Very like stone. Looks like a true dwarven citadel from the inside as well. She
Part of her brand.
I've got a bit of an update on the situation, you see. Now, I know I suspected someone was doing some illegal excavation around here, but scratching in the vaults, you see. Turns out it's coming from inside. I couldn't see them, though. A pair of spiders stepping in and out of sight. I don't believe it. I've killed a dragon in my day, let me tell you. A sea serpent, Torag's beard. I once rode a behemoth through an avalanche. But never in my life did I expect to see a pair of ether spiders living in my own vault.
Ether spiders. I sent a recall knowledge check to you, sir. I think it's about monsters, so I get my full bonus. Look at me.
All right.
Say ethereal spider?
Okay, so while
Either-
you're
They're
running
the
through
remastered.
you run through the details as she continues, searching your mind for that. Near as I can figure, they're trapped inside, though. The vault is warded with defensive runes, you see. So it's more surprising that they slipped through in the first place. But they couldn't. More surprising that they slipped in, that they can't get out. Anyways, I know this is a touch outside the norm, but I don't suppose I could prevail upon you to help me clear them out.
Oh, I would. Fuck, please. Please, I'm so bored.
We would be more than happy.
I do it
to get
myself.
rid-
I do it myself, but it caught me by surprise earlier, and I'm afraid they may have nipped me a few times. And she
It is all
points
right.
to like this. She rolls up her sleeve, and she's got these deep puncture marks on her arm.
Would you like us to look at that? Silvara here is an accomplished medic.
I drank the antidote, and my ancestors' fortitude will see to my health.
Good. Of course, we're more than happy to deal with it. That's our job.
She starts
Would
like,
you like to-
whoa. I'm alright. I'm okay. I'm alright.
All right. Would you like to talk business before or after?
Who are you talking to?
Or Miss Stonesworn, still,
Oh,
theoretically.
Oh.
Yeah. She want us
I'm
to take
sorry.
care of the
Because I'd like to
spiders
know
now,
more,
or-
like we were gonna have a little bit of a conversation. I wanted to do a appraiser of a little bit of why we're here. But like,
Right.
would you like to talk before? We can just go and deal with that. You can take a moment, sit down, and then we'll come back and we can talk. Or we could do the other way around.
Sure. That sounds fine. Did you roll a check? I didn't see your check.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
I sent it to you. I
Oh,
can send you another
It might
one.
have been a pop-up that's expired or something.
Yeah, it pops up. I can roll it, but this way you can decide stuff that I don't know. You
Right.
know.
I don't see it though.
All right, we'll try one more time. See it?
Nope.
By the way,
It's
the
fine.
four was definitely.
Just roll the recall knowledge. Is that going to be the same thing? Isn't that going to show up? It's going to show up on your.
No, it doesn't roll. It does not roll my skill when I recall knowledge. I have to use the macro.
Yeah.
Can't you just roll esoteric
I'm
lore?
gonna absolutely. Yeah, I'm just gonna
Yeah. Just roll that as a
esoteric
secret.
lore.
Yeah. Okay.
I just can't use the recall knowledge macro with it, which is why I theoretically have my own, but it isn't working.
Okay. Well, it turns out you know quite a bit about ether spiders.
Okay.
Like a lot.
Yeah, I mean, like they're
You probably
Probably
fought
the
them in
common-
the ruins in the
yeah, they're
Precipice
probably like
Quarter.
common. Like they show up commonly a lot of tales
They
and
are
legends.
common.
Like they're pretty stereotypical boogeyman kind of thing. Like
Right.
oh, there was
but
an
they're
ether
but they're but
spider.
they're more common on the ethereal plane than they are on the prime material plane. But they are pretty much like giant arachnids. You know, they're larger than a normal than a person.
Big fuckers.
They don't build webs of silk. They shape the raw essence of the ethereal plane, weaving it in complex patterns that drift through the misty void.
That's safe.
From these nests, entire families of spiders can scout the adjacent material plane, looking for easy prey. In the dark or remote corners of the land of mortals, the prime material plane. When its victim is within reach, the ether spider. Ether spider? I don't know.
Ether.
Ether, yeah.
That's an ether.
It shifts to the material plane, clamps its fangs onto its prey, then shifts back to the ethereal plane as its venom works through the creature's system.
Yeah, they hit and run.
They move between the planes with ease. But they are, interestingly enough, they are not mindless or evil. They are just simply hungry. They are beasts.
Conti hears that she's about to get a free plane jump.
No, they don't.
No. They don't
don't-
take you with them. They hit you and then they leave.
Oh, I thought they took the victims to the ethereal plane.
No.
I thought that's what you just said.
No.
Hey, Serve, I'm just gonna test this. Oh, I need to select a token. This one seems to be
You have to have your token out.
Yeah, I think I have found a macro that functions that.
Okay.
Oh, we can fuck with it later. Like, I will.
Yeah, I'll drop.
So, all right. So, hearing all about ether spiders and what what they can do and what they're like and where they're from, and thinking
And
about
stop sign.
and what their favorite ice cream flavor is, and thinking about the permits that we couldn't quite decipher.
Oh, this could be a good resource.
He says, pardon me, Miss Stoneswan. We saw that your establishment has special permits for rather sophisticated magical protections. We unfortunately were not able to quite parse the details, but can you tell me what the nature of those protections are? It might give us some insight into what to expect when we go into your vault.
Yeah, I guess is there anything we should be worried about is also that's a very
Right,
good
exactly.
ask,
Well,
yeah.
because like if the protections are because there's like gates to other planes or some shit
Right.
in here, then like
She hesitates for a minute. I don't know if I can really get into the details. It's
That's fine. We just need to make sure that we're not
Security
going
of
to
the
die
bank.
because we're just trying to make sure we're not going to die because we stepped on the wrong flagstone.
I never really gave you an opportunity to ask me questions about the spiders either, but I will also add, because you critically succeeded, I'm going to also add
Ooh,
that while they are beasts,
they're intelligent.
they do have they do speak a language, and it is Akala.
Huh.
Aklo.
Okay. They I guess my questions, some of them can wait until we see them in person because some of them will be like, oh god. And like, I don't know, the hit and run and having venom is good information, but I guess my question is, are they trained? Are they kept as animals? Like, are they used as companions typically? Is it like a thing that happens with them? Or is it kind of like, is it just kind of like they are intelligent spiders and they kind of just do their own
they
thing.
have a family unit, and that's generally how they're found. You know, weaving their
So-
webs. I mean, any beast can be domesticated, right, or trained.
But they're not commonly associated with some other species.
No, their home is on the ethereal plane, and that might be, you know, that's where they go. That's where they're most comfortable.
We understand. We certainly don't need to know the inner workings of your security system, but are we going to walk in and see an open passage to another plane or something along those lines?
No, it's not like that at all. It's just there to prevent dimension traveling. That's all.
Doesn't make sense. Okay. Well,
Well, the bank
I
is,
suppose.
you know, one of the bank is told to see it.
Well, I suppose we'll be right back. Yeah?
Curiosity. You said it prevents dimensional travel. How did the spiders get in?
That's the
That's the
question, and unless they might have phased in when the bank was open, perhaps.
And just
But the
hung out
vault was
until then?
open.
When was the last time the vault was open before you found the spiders?
Is when we discovered the spiders is the last time the vault's been opened.
Right.
Got
So
trapped in there.
before you found the spiders, when was the last time you opened the vault?
We open it every day.
Okay, so the spiders must have appeared sometime overnight. Or maybe during the day, but didn't show themselves until at night. I mean, I'm guessing here, so let's go check them out, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So maybe the spiders came in through the employee entrance.
Uh-huh.
Wait,
When
he's
Bertram's stepson let them in.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe the sun impregnated one of the spiders.
Oh.
And they
Oh,
needed money.
that's why they need
Yeah, and they don't. Yeah, they don't want to get caught because nobody would approve of their relationship.
Right.
Yeah. I think we're cracking it, guys.
Oh boy. All right. Okay, so
Explode.
Yeah.
I
you
will
see
move up here
down the
because
vault
Yeah, I will not be in the front.
stairs. Deep
Got it. Understood. I
underground.
figured it out, sir.
I got it. Yeah, no, I got the that esoteric private.
Yeah, hell yeah. That would be, do I know how dimensional lock works?
Dimensional lock?
Yeah, like she's talking, like I, the player, know what dimension lock is. She's mentioned the words dimension lock. Do I know how it works, like in any capacity? Or would that be similar to the recall knowledge with the permit?
Why is it?
Seems somewhat esoteric.
Why was that 2 rows?
I am
I'm
uncertain.
gonna get a snack real quick. I'll
Okay.
set it. Be right back.
They're both successes anyway. The DC is 0.
Hey, I critically succeeded on one of those. Excellent. DC 0.
You succeeded on both of them critically because the DC is 0. So what do you know about
About dimension lock.
right? You know that it prevents plane shifting and teleportation.
In and out?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that is confusing. Would you be able to do something like the spider's planar shift inside a dimensional lock? No, not at all, right?
No. Mm-mm.
So we do not expect. So I'll tell them like we shouldn't expect the spiders to be phasing and hitting and running because we are currently standing in what is essentially a no-go zone. Like it's an anti-teleportation field.
I mean, technically speaking, it's possible that whoever made the runes did not set it up correctly.
Or
Gods.
somehow they failed. I mean, like the fact that they're here at all.
Sabotage.
Yeah.
Well, let's go deal with them, and then you can find out if there's anything funky going on there.
Mhm.
Can we find a scroll of? Can I go shopping real quick?
Right now?
Yeah, I want to get a scroll of comprehend languages.
Is it talk to
If
them
they
in Aklo?
look,
You
I mean,
can't-
like,
You can't
usually,
with,
why can't we not?
third level scroll or something.
Why I have money?
Okay.
They might be able to provide us
There's a
Fine.
scroll that's not on
They
your
can
spell
ask you for a
list.
new outfit, like
Scroll's got to
They
be on your spell
hired-
list.
I hire
I
the service.
I can use the scroll.
I don't know. If it's
Yeah.
stupid, never mind.
Comprehension
But
elixir.
I don't think it's stupid at all. I
if you
think
want to do it. I'm just confused.
No, that's just reading.
it's gonna take time, but if you think it's worth it, then we could ask the spiders how they got here. Yeah.
and was this the only noise she heard? Because she's been hearing noises for a while, and I feel like if these spiders were living in her vault, that would be like you'd find them pretty instantly. So
Well,
I think
they're
there's another
stealthy fuckers.
noise going on here.
I mean, have you considered that by digging in behind it, somebody like compromised the spell?
Yeah, perhaps, and that's maybe how the spiders got in too.
Okay,
I think
so
Yeah.
talk about it. We should not keep talking about it.
do we want to go in then? Okay. Or okay.
Okay.
I'm
Real
going.
quick question for Dan,
Hmm.
because this is something we would have seen reading the permit. How long has this building approximately been here? Is it like a brand new establishment, been around for a long time?
Yes, it's been there for a very long time, but it's recently had the permits. You know, the security was upgraded.
Oh, so the permit is recent.
Yeah, the permits had to
What's
be
your
had to
issue
be in
with the
place because
permits?
of the powerful magical wards.
Right. But so okay, interesting.
Mhm.
So the wards are new, but the establishment is older. Okay, thank you.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
have questions for after this. Please remind me that I have questions for after
Alright.
this.
So she
Okay.
unseals the vault door. She's like, "Should I keep it open or seal you in?"
Probably seal us in, and we'll like knock.
Okay.
You may want to keep a person here, but it's just if there's spiders and if one gets past us, I don't want to them like in your bank, you know. So seal the doors. It should be fine.
Okay then. And shut it. It's open.
Okay, I'll step
The
inside.
runes fade.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They
You're
fade
not
when we
trapped
step
in
over
here
them.
with us.
They fade as the door opens.
Ah.
Okay.
Now,
Oh, this is-
exploration
this is big.
activities. Let's see.
Yup.
Mm,
How big is the
Same
ball?
searching.
Okay, I see
Hold on.
Gwendolyn,
Yep.
Tragic. I immediately lost
searching,
Razor Shield.
Elena
Yeah.
defending.
Mm.
You scouting there?
Yeah, I'm gonna scout.
Okay. 2 defenders. Jeez. Oh man.
I mean,
Okay.
these spiders will fuck you up.
And then is she
Wait,
there?
why am I doing-
Iolanthe, is she there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He's
He
gonna
does not get reach in them.
Does what kind of accoutrement does Aldev have?
Aldev is hanging out with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not. Doesn't see combat.
It's like, good luck, chugga-chunk, chugga-chunk.
Gotta ask.
Wait, Wen's still outside, and Islands.
Yeah.
Oh, too slow. You gotta wait till it's on a timer now.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta wait till tomorrow.
Yo, man, you got the raid lockout for the phase spider
Mhm.
fight.
Mhm. Please join fight in progress.
The
All
area is
right.
concealed.
And
Would
then
you
you
like to move
down
to?
this hallway. Give me your checks if you're.
Mm-hmm.
Until you stay abreast with me.
Yes. So I'm eating peanuts on my other hand.
Very good.
They're salt and vinegar flavored.
Ooh.
Oh, word.
I will say, Elena, that with your role that you did on the wards, that those wards act as a barrier,
So inside they could still do the jumpy shit.
potentially.
Okay, then that's what I'll communicate. It's like fully expect them to try to flicker around because they can, while in the cage, still mess around. They just can't leave the cage.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Captain.
I am not a captain, thank the gods.
And
Yep.
then you turn the bend, and there's just these well-kept hallways. At this point, yeah, okay. And you got all these doors lining the sides here, which presumably hold, locked chests. They all have little dwarven numbers and that cold iron stamped on it.
How many keys have we found so far in the city? Okay.
But as you
And
turn the
Baldur's Gate 3.
bend, you can hear and
Damn.
materializing in front of you.
Oh my
That's
god.
a big, nasty. Oh,
Is
what
this-
a terrible art.
Scary
Ew.
thing.
No, thank you.
Oh, so it's a girl spider.
What you see? Like, how do you know?
It's a dumb joke. I'm very sorry.
And
The Monster
it
House
has
podcast?
has its front legs up.
Pouncing.
Like in I'm not going to attack you, hands up.
Yes,
I don't know.
yes.
I don't know. You have to.
I come in
really-
peace.
That would require knowledge of beasts and nature, or arcana.
Or esoteric lore.
Yeah, well, you know when it's my turn, baby.
Mhm.
Or can we roll?
Well, what's that?
I know nothing.
Okay, so that's what's happening right now.
Okay.
Okay. One, huh? Oh, sorry, that was an accident, sir. Just the one?
Yep.
I wait a beat. Do you
It's a
wait
big
a beat?
boy.
Okay, and it takes a step forward, still with the forelegs raised.
Anthony has her shield out.
Can I
And
do
it's
a
getting
sense
prepared to punch
motive
it.
on this thing?
Can you what?
Can I do a sense motive?
That would be nature.
It would be what?
Nature.
Nature.
I'm bad at nature, though.
And you're bad at understanding spiders.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna punch it. If no one says anything, she's getting a little
Well,
antsy.
You want to know what I'm antsy about? Is there's supposed to be two.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm doing a
If we
recall
stay-
knowledge.
If we
See
stay
if I can
grouped,
figure out what this attitude is.
if we stay grouped up, they cannot flank us on an individual
Okay.
basis.
That's true.
Hitting target. Initiative bones looking real nice.
Serve.
Oh, do we? Oh, I need
Yes.
to draw my hero card. Ooh. There we go. Ooh.
I should have asked this earlier, but maybe you'll be a little lenient since we're not actually in combat yet. Savara would have liked to have started pursuing a lead as soon as she came down in here, looking at these. I mean, I guess looking at the wards, like trying to get an idea of like how the magic interacts with things. I mean, well, yeah, like
How long does it take to set up a lead? Is it a
I
minute
think
or
it's a
something?
minute. Yeah. Let me see. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure it's
I think a minute is correct.
yeah. The information is like in a weird place. I always have trouble finding it.
All right. Tell you what.
Yeah.
Let's do it this way.
On the case, there it
Because-
is.
Brains are
Roll-
very
Yes.
You
excited.
can roll a
Yes,
D.
it's 1
You
minute.
can roll a D20. And
Okay.
if you roll less than, your old school intelligence, which is 14, right? Oh no, wait. What is your?
What?
No, 18. Sorry. Okay, 18. I was like 14. That can't be right.
Yeah.
So if you
Yeah, let me-
roll a less than an 18 or less, then you can do it.
Okay.
'Cause-
This is watch me natty 20 now.
Or
So
netty one.
Right.
Well, natty. Well, he said
It's
less than
essentially a
18.
DC 3, isn't it?
Lower. So 1 to 18, you're good.
Okay.
You just click the
Oh.
D20.
Well, I did that and nothing happened.
Oh.
Hmm.
You did that and you hit
Well, there
roll.
it is.
All right.
Huzzah!
15.
There you go.
Okay.
Roll some dice. Okay.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. So you have what is your thing? The whole situation here. What?
Yeah, I mean, basically, like, trying to figure out like what's going on with the spiders and the wards and like, how, what's the relationship? Like, it could be just as simple as the wards are down, so the spiders got in. But I mean, obviously, what I would like is to be able to devise for free against these spiders. But yeah, she's just trying to figure out what's going on
I'm
in
gonna-
this vault.
I'm also gonna pop a knowledge nature just while like as Savara's trying to process what's going on. Kante's getting a really good look at its mandibles. I'm gonna see if she can understand anything about this behavior.
Okay. Conti. You can see that it is definitely acting in a threatening manner, but it hasn't attacked.
I wonder if it's defending its eggs.
Hmm.
Like it has a nest.
I will also say that it wants it appears like it is how do I say it? Pressing forward still. It's inching forward and moves a little bit closer.
I probably want this to leave.
And it's like right there on top
Mhm.
of you with its.
It's acting in a territorial manner.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's a question. Here's a question, sir. These things speak a language. These things are rudimentary intelligent.
Disappears.
Okay.
The fuck?
I was gonna
Yes.
say, like, given the opportunity to leave the room, would they just go home? Like, they're in a
That's what-
box right now, right?
Right.
We open the door, stand at the top of the stairs. Hopefully they come through.
Well, are there
And leave?
wards elsewhere? Like, is this the only entrance to
This
the
is the
vault?
place. Yeah, this is the entrance to the vault. There's one entrance. It has the anti-teleportation wards. That mean that it cannot. Conte, what did you just say about staying together?
I took a 5-foot step. They're large. They couldn't physically stand behind me.
You say the words "I took a 5-foot step" to me. Are you serious right now?
Not stride.
We been seeing
Okay, jiggle a
Have we
doorknob
been
real quick.
seeing-
It appears
Mhm.
on the wall.
In the
right
wall.
Here. They climbed in on the
In-
wall.
Is it the same what?
We don't
I'm gonna
know.
name him Jared.
She's targeting
Um,
it, so yes.
I think we just killed him.
Vara moves back behind. So yeah, and I think somebody mentioned this earlier. Like, the complaint was that, or there was a complaint that someone was excavating illegally,
Mhm.
and she did say, "Oh well, it turns out it was just spiders." But maybe someone is excavating and broke into a different part of the vault.
That's what I'm
And there,
thinking
yeah.
too.
right, and
Well,
there is another
definitely-
exit that's not warded.
Well, definitely. Like, I definitely want to take a look around.
Hmm.
What I'm trying to figure out is, are we killing these things, or are we gambling on maybe they just want to go home?
I think they want to go home, and unless they attack us, Kanti would rather leave them be.
Yes. Yeah, I think if we can find a way to.
Oh, we just have to go back and open the vault doors, which disables the wards. And
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
then
then
still get
we
them
don't
through.
want to just like let them out into Absalom proper though.
well, they wouldn't theoretical. Well, okay, then we need to make the call, right? How are we going to let them out back into the wild without kicking their ass?
Conti, I'll also say that you can you get the sense that this thing is a little bit disturbed,
Hungry. Disturbed. It needs a therapist.
possibly not right in the head, or frightened, or something.
Interesting.
I think we need to continue exploring. See what else is going on in here.
See, you said scared and disturbed. Okay. Yeah, perhaps we just inch forward ourselves slowly.
What's on the wall right now?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like the corners. Full honesty.
You like what?
Okay, I kind of
The
like
corners?
the corner in this moment. Full honesty, because these things are tricky.
Gwendolyn,
Shoop.
can Howland die?
Oh, cool and normal questions to ask your friends.
Well, she could act as a corner spotter.
You want her to
A
look her
corner
head?
spotter.
Okay. Okay.
If not, I can go forward. But if I don't understand the magics around
What
her.
if we back up into the entryway and open the doors,
I think we'll
cancel
have
out
to.
the ward, and that way they can get past the planar ward, but if they try to get past us into Absalom, we can attack them to protect the citizens.
Or they could
I think
to the ethereal plane, walk through matter, and pop up on the street.
Yes, true.
Like the
I also
issue
think it'd
that
be like herding cats, trying to get them out of here too.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the issue that I think we have is that these are two very slippery things that we happen to trap in a box. And I don't know that we are getting them out of the box in one piece.
Yeah, I think we're probably going to have to kill them, but it's an interesting puzzle, and it would be
Mhm.
fun to try to find a way to not.
I would rather keep exploring cautiously, and when
Mhm.
they appear, just give them some space.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because maybe it's like the lion with the splinter, you know. Yeah, we could kill it, but perhaps there's another solution that we just haven't seen yet.
I do not know what you're referencing, but sure, I'm down.
Okay. So heading through the rest of the vaults. I mean, nothing else comes out at you.
Very cautiously,
Gwendolyn, you-
peek around the corner.
Then you've got this large open room here.
Interesting. Well, that's the next step, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like safety deposit boxes or something.
Yeah, Savara tries
Just-
this door. Is it locked?
Nope.
Oh,
No, it's open. Ours, right?
Well, no,
Yeah.
I was talking about this one below.
It's just chests
Okay, so-
in there.
Yeah, yeah.
we
Alright,
don't have to stay locked.
Such a bad idea.
I know, no, Conte wouldn't, but the completionist in me would.
Yeah, you gotta open every door.
Yeah, open every door.
I robbed the shit out of that bank in Boulder's Gate.
Okay, it
It's
pops
behind
up
us.
back behind us.
Foomp.
Hmm.
Just kind of on the wall,
Mm-hmm.
watching you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's inviting us into its parlor.
I'm looking through my gear.
Okay. I'm
There's
just going to
nothing
say,
there.
via the Chell Rachel, you open all the doors. There's nothing untoward in any of them.
Mostly she just wanted to know if there was like
I know.
another.
No, it makes sense. You'd look for some holes in the wall or some shit.
Yeah,
Who knows?
yeah. So I don't find
Yeah.
any holes in the wall or anything.
No,
like that.
It
I
was
was
just
ready
funny
to say that in case anybody asked or started opening
Yeah.
doors.
It was just funny because I saw Rachel's thought process. I just open.
I wonder if they don't like dogs.
They don't like the dog is smaller than it. They don't think it gives a shit.
It might like to eat a dog.
They might like to eat the dog.
I'm thinking through ideas. If anybody else wants to review it. all
I
yours.
mean, so what we know is that we see one spider. I'm not gonna say this like super loud, but like, so what we know is we have one spider. There it is. Theoretically, there are two. It just is kind of looming at us. I don't. Is a phase spider conscious enough that I'm expected to bring it in manacles serve?
I
Is
mean,
it a
he's
citizen?
described it as a beast a couple of times. Are you going to arrest someone's dog?
But it can't
The dog
speak.
can
If
speak
the dog
English.
can say, "Hey, stop! I'm resisting arrest."
Manacles
then
are for humanoids.
Okay.
They're not gonna
I don't think it's
spiders.
gonna
How would
stay
you
on
handcuff
the.
That's not
a
what I'm
fucking
asking.
spider?
That's not what I'm asking. I'm not asking
Oh.
if I can handcuff a spider. I am
Oh,
asking if
okay.
I'm expected to bring in a phase spider because it is enough of a person that this isn't pest control. Right?
No.
Like, is this murder
No.
of a sentient sapient individual in the eyes of the law? Okay. All right.
Nobody's been murdered.
Can I'm rolling a perception check, looking around to see if
yeah, what are we missing?
like there's anything odd, for example, or
Or even.
or even.
I wonder if Conte's maybe a little like suspicious. Is gonna see if there's like an extra secret, super safe room.
Okay,
This
Conte.
roll,
I mean,
you know,
Savara.
she'll roll one too.
You noticed something actually on the end of the chair here. It's a little bit of. Not sure. It's some
Someone
sort of
stuck a
liquid.
on this chair.
A black goo.
It is. It is viscous, like sort of.
Spit?
It could be blood, maybe, but it's not human blood. It has this lavenderish, purplish color tint to it.
What could I roll to try to identify that?
Just give me a recall knowledge.
Yeah.
Lavender blood. Seeks a pale blood to transcend the hunt.
Oh, I have to target something to use the macro.
Target yourself? Oh no, wait! Don't target yourself.
No,
Target yourself, Savara.
Recall knowledge on
Okay,
myself.
just
I target the spider. That would
yeah,
be-
do that.
I mean,
That's good.
didn't the dwarf lady say that she had fought with them?
Yeah, but the dwarf
Mm-hmm.
probably didn't bleed lavender.
Yeah.
No, but the
Right?
that work, Surf?
No.
spider
Maybe the
probably could.
Spider. Oh, you should have got a couple swings in.
Not.
But you
it's
never
just
have to
not
have
doing
anything
anything.
targeted to use the macro. What do you?
Oh, I don't know. It's well, I was trying to figure out why it wouldn't work. It's not working when I push the button.
You have your card. You have your token targeted or
Yes.
selected.
So I do.
Huh. I just rolled it.
Maybe I need to delete the macro and put it in there again.
Okay. You are unable to figure out what that is. Oh wait.
No,
Yes,
I have
you are
the
unable.
I have the spider targeted. Don't trust me.
She
Elena.
says.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go
No.
ahead.
She just says. There's something on the chair here. Does anyone? I'm not sure what it is. Does anyone recognize it?
Elena does recognize it. It is ether spider blood.
Blood.
Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense. She had mentioned that she fought one. That one's gone again.
Where's the second one?
I looked up.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Wait a minute. Well, let's go.
Dun, dun,
I mean,
dun.
That's not a horror
I
movie.
assumed that my scouting included looking up, but
No, humans never look up. Are you kidding me?
Dwarves do all the time, though. And halflings.
Mhm.
Yeah, because they have to, because they're shorter.
Investigators.
So I'll never play a short race.
I love that it tells me that you have dubious knowledge on that macro.
That is really nice. I wish
Those
it
are
would
the
show
bottom.
you that I've. I wish it would show you that I have dubious knowledge on
It
my other one
does.
too.
Oh.
And my esoteric one.
Yeah.
So
Shows that,
Okay.
that Savara has keen recollection.
Recollection. I'd ignore that roll. I just deleted the macro and put it back, and it worked that time. So
Okay, cool.
maybe because of an update or something.
What is keen recollection, though?
Keen
It's
recollection.
about lore.
Yeah.
So wait, you
Um,
mean you have a +4 bonus? You can recall 3 facts top that aren't your specialty, your proficiency to untrained skill checks. Oh. Okay, still a fail. Okay. It was nature.
really nature is the only thing that benefits.
Mhm.
I probably, well, if we have time, when the remaster hits, I'll probably train
Is
that
a
out.
choice? That's a choice you made. This class feat. Or class
Oh,
feat?
it might just be a class. No, I think it's a feat.
It's a feature, I think.
it is a class feature investigator 3.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yes, I just get it automatically.
Ability. Okay, so yeah, and it disappears again. Foomp.
All right, that's not enough blood to assume that there's a second one. So if we're killing this thing, then I suggest we're ready to do so the next time it shows up.
I wonder if it's worried about its friend or mate or something.
Yes,
I'm
where's
worried
the
about
other
it.
one?
They're
I
a
don't
family unit. Maybe it's looking for help.
Wait, I have an idea.
You know how much I hate Gwendolyn. We're never on the same page.
What?
What?
I don't. This is news to me.
Wait.
Well,
Just
actually,
using
I
Her
don't.
name sounds really close to the C word.
Nate lizard.
She looks at you, like just daring you to say it.
I was looking to see, and I don't
Inches.
actually. Jiminy says hi.
Hello.
I don't know why my camera's blurry tonight. I can't figure it out. Yeah, there he goes. Hello.
Ooh. That lizard.
Rachel, I mean, this is the
Good
nicest
boy.
way possible,
Yes.
but she looks just like you.
Exactly. I have 2 clones. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Okay. I was looking to see if I had any items. So, I was thinking of a way to try to. Oh. Okay. All right. Come on. My children want to show off their cloneness. There we go. See my
God,
clones?
that is
That is
wild. Wow.
Hey.
There
Oh
you
my
go.
God.
Yeah, completely unrelated.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is wild.
They're mine. All right. Good night, lizard. All right. I was thinking. My thought was, do we have a way to? Good night. To mark one of these spiders so that when it pops back in and out, we can tell whether it's the same one. I'm afraid if we throw something at it, it would see it as aggression. And we
have a bolo.
How meta would you like to get, Rachel?
I mean, that would be more of a perception check, really.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
Let's call
If you're
it
trying
a
to pull
perception
out
check.
distinguishing features and things like
Yeah.
that.
Well, can
Let's
I
go on a perception check.
roll a perception to see if we've been seeing the same one or if it's been 2 different
Well,
ones?
one would have a wound, right?
Okay,
Like
so
a significant wound.
I have an answer for that, I think.
it
but I'm gonna
appears
save it.
again here.
Okay. What is your answer, Yelena?
The answer is that it's still targeted.
Can I attempt?
It's very meta, but yes.
Yes.
It
right,
diplomacy check on an animal is a nature check, right?
I could just be using the same token
That's true.
over and over.
That's why I
Um,
wasn't suggesting it. But
Did you hear me?
Say again.
Can I like attempt a like nature check on the spider to like I don't know make friends? Like it's not diplomacy on beasts, or can I just use diplomacy on this thing, or is
That's
it
wild empathy is required unless you speak the language.
Yeah.
Well, can I? I'm trying to figure out some way to communicate to this thing through gestures or something like that.
all right, 3 syllables.
I would like to start dancing like a jumping spider.
So the ether spider appears as
Or-
Gwendolyn
or-
starts this erratic dancing, and it has a Savara. You notice right away that it has a laceration across the back of its head that is
Oozing blood.
oozing blood.
Yeah. Lavender blood.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's what,
Yes.
here's what I would like to do. I'm going to target this thing. I'm going to cast Soothe on it.
Ooh. I was going to try to touch it. That works better.
All right, you cast Soothe on it, and it doesn't seem to react. Like, doesn't like look at you and, you know, offer to shake your hand or anything. But it then disappears,
Mm-hmm.
and then another one appears, or possibly the same one
Mm-hmm.
appears right here behind you.
And does it have the laceration on its head?
The
It
scar?
does. It does not.
Okay.
This one actually has an arrow sticking out of it.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Look, that's the arrow in its abdomen. The 2 different ones.
And disappears.
Or at
How
least
confusing.
2.
Why are they not
Everything's-
attacking? I don't understand.
Roka also doesn't carry a bow. And operating under the assumption that she
Mhm.
kind of got ambushed by the spiders and she has a hammer on her, she would not be responsible for either of those wounds. So who's been fighting these things?
Here,
Well, let them in
down
here.
the hallway, around the bend from where you're at.
We could ask Aldef if they've.
Anthony wants to go peek.
What-
Oh,
what-
nope, no, I went too far. I was there. There we go.
Yeah,
We could ask Aldef if there's
It's-
been any.
it's, right there on the ceiling. It's on the ceiling. And this one is dripping ooze. But it also has a laceration on the back as well.
Okay, so there's
So there's
three.
at least 3 of them.
No, it's the
Oh,
same
shit.
one as the one that had
Oh.
the laceration.
Oh.
So I had more than one. Okay.
Yeah.
So you healed one of the wounds, but there's a second one. She got him good.
Let's step up to
I-
here towards it and see what it does. In a non-threatening manner.
It
I
raises
I
up
raise
its raises up its legs
I raise
then
up my
backs up.
hands in the same fashion
and backs up.
and step up towards them. And I'm gonna just keep following it as it does that, trying to
Okay.
maintain
It's
distance.
still backing up.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to keep pace.
Shoop. The other one appears behind it on the wall.
Yeah, they just want to leave, guys. Can we just
Yeah.
open the
We
door?
can try. Yeah, we could try to hold the door open. Fuck it.
I'll go and I'll knock on the door to get them to disable the wards.
Okay. You hear chunk, chunk, chunk.
Oh
and
god.
and the runes fade,
Oh.
and then you see her. And she's like, ah! And they go shoop, shoop.
Don't worry, milady. I'm a primal caster. It's fine.
And then, after they disappear,
You hear screams from
you hear
upstairs.
a zzz, whomp, and something else appears here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Hmm.
here.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
it
see it.
seems extremely upset with you. You're not sure what the fuck you're looking at right now. It's got like an elongated head with tentacles kind of
Oh no.
streaming behind it. It's got a
Oh.
tentacly looking
Got some
face,
art there,
like it
sir?
has some beards. It has like what looks like an insect carapace for armor.
Hmm.
And it also has 4 arms.
Does it have a bow and a slashing weapon?
It has a bow and a slashing weapon,
Fucking knew it.
and a shield and another slashing weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Many arms.
Does it?
And
Where's-
he
where's-
is incensed and
Does it
is
speak in English?
shouts in the same weird, strange language.
Ooh.
It's a drawing.
Ooh. That's cool
I've
looking.
never-
And as you hear
Some of
that,
those.
you hear Eldiv like, shut the door! Door shuts.
Thanks.
All right. What the fuck is this thing?
Yeah, hold on.
I don't suppose you speak, Paladin.
These weird insect legs. Or like,
Yeah, the furry legs. Yeah.
yeah.
Did it disappear again?
No, I just had to remove it
We don't-
for a second.
We never actually seen the token.
Yeah. Right. Okay, there we go. All right, so here it is. And we are rolling for initiative.
That's cheating. Like, he gets 2 melee weapons and a bow and a shield.
And shield.
And it looks like maybe some, like, natural.
Why can't I be a Lashunta?
Right?
Could be worse.
I'm gonna raise my shield mid. Since I was defending.
I was scouting. If
Oh.
that matters.
Yeah, the shield
Will
raised as
not
well.
matter. You do have the time.
Cool. Yeah, we.
Let's go.
By we, I
shield
mean
keeps falling off.
I would like to devise a stratagem against this motherfucker.
Okay.
Motherfucker!
Motherfucker!
Good.
Okay. And that
14's pretty
comes
good.
with. It is, and it comes with a free recall
Which-
knowledge.
More like free call.
For recall knowledge.
Anybody gonna
Like
match my freak all knowledge?
Free call. Free call. Free call. Free call.
Oh, they changed
good.
it. It no
Okay.
longer has the button to push it and
Well, it's
think.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Oh, that's
Unfortunately, you do not know what the hell this is.
Yeah, well, that's not that surprising. Regardless, she is going to using her stratagem.
I will tell
Just
you that
like-
it is an aberration.
Okay.
It's aberrant.
Was it the tentacles or the 4 arms?
Yeah. 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 She's gonna throw her
Bless.
her +1 striking returning bola. This guy.
Ooh, shit.
Bonk.
Grabs
Ooh,
it,
shit.
tosses it. Oh, that's a hit.
55.
Yep. And
Got
it
him.
is off guard to Kanti
Okay.
on the next attack you make.
Very nice.
Great.
Trip him up a little bit, and it twing, comes spinning
Yep.
back to your hand. Just spins end over end. It's like a boomerang.
Uh-huh.
Flap.
It's such a cool like weapon to have, Savara.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, so question, does this count as being a subject of my lead I'm pursuing.
What was this? What was this? What was the?
Basically, I mean, plainer shenanigans.
Yeah. I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to. Gosh, I have a bunch of new things I can do now. I'm going. Don't think I've ever done this because it's never made sense to, but I am going to attack it again. With the map and just a regular roll.
No more
so I will.
crossbow. It's so
I
fun.
know. So I'm probably not gonna hit, but it's worth a try.
That is a
oh.
miss.
Okay.
He knocks it with the shield.
Yeah. And the bola back into her hand, and she grabs it. Which she thinks is really cool. And then she is going to raise her shield, which I'm going to have to add an action to be able to do that. But that's what I'm going to do, and that will be my turn.
All right.
Let's see.
This thing is like, is enraged. And he's going to advance on you.
I'm sure.
He's going to comes at you like really quick. This thing is very fast.
Uh-huh.
Faster than you expected.
I don't like that.
Kind of freaks you out. And is going to perform a double slash with a scimitar.
I don't like that.
Just scimitar strikes all over, up and down on Savar.
All over and up and down?
All over and up and down. Yes. Okay. 2 singles. I will take my. Okay. Map does apply to this. Okay. Here we go. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Ah, un miss. That
Okay.
will not hit.
That'll hit.
Okay.
And will
Okay.
deal. Okay. This Billy has the flourish trait. It's interesting. Okay. Very, very skillful strikes here. Oh my god. Minimum amount of damage. That's the minimum.
Excellent.
Okay.
Well, it's hidden. I
It
can't.
is hidden. by the
Oh.
way.
Yeah, all of your rolls are showing hidden. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Well, the two
Um,
attacks we saw the total, but not the die number, which makes sense.
You don't see the damage?
No, it just says question marks.
Okay, that's weird.
I
'Cause
can
it's not
attempt to apply it to myself.
Just apply the damage. Yeah, it'll take the 9.
Ah,
There you go.
9 damage.
Okay. And then it is going to raise its shield. Which I have to find a fucking macro for that. Okay. Well, that will pass the turn. Actually, whoops. There you go. Gwendolyn, it is your turn.
This thing has not spoken in a language at all, right?
It's speaking in something, but you can't understand it.
Okay. That's kind of what I figured.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Can I
fancy.
cast that?
June month is over.
I don't want to read it. I want to hear you describe it.
All right, so I look at it as it comes in with those scimitars, and I briefly consider see if I could like confuse it with some language, and realize that I can't understand it, so it can't understand me. So I shrug my shoulders and like pull off one of my earrings, which is a diamond, and it just like catches the light and like just spins it right into his eyes.
Okay. As you start waving your hands around, he is going to strike at you.
Fighter.
Unbelievable.
Oh, doesn't matter. Wait a minute. Right.
Shit, this fucker has 4 arms. He might actually get multiple reactions.
Oh, fuck.
Multiple reactions seems a little much at this level.
It does, but
All right,
Just
not a-
saying, he
not
might.
a crit, not a crit, so you get the damage off. I mean, you get the spell off, and you're going to take 16 points of damage from this guy's slicing.
Oh.
And I need to make a will save.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Remember.
cool. Wow.
But it is a success, though. Days of incapacitation.
Incapacitate.
Oh, that darned incapacitation.
Mm,
Ooh, so he's not just a minion.
A minion.
I mean, it's only a level 1 spell.
Yeah.
Still effective, just not against creatures of a higher challenge rating than you are.
Right.
Well, it's higher than the spell level, right? So I should probably just switch out that spell.
I
It's,
thought it was
it's treated
higher
as a
than
level
the-
2 spell for you. When it's a cantrip, right?
Is
It's
it?
not a cantrip. It's a.
Oh, sorry. I don't know why I thought it was a cantrip. Yeah, it's level 1 spell. That doesn't... The level doesn't... Oh, yeah, it does play into it. Yes, it does.
Oh, more than twice the spell's rank. So you're casting it at 2nd rank?
No, it's not heightened. I don't think it can be heightened.
No, I don't get heightened spell. I don't get automatically heightened spells.
Ah.
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Only
you're
sorcerers
spontaneous?
get automatically heightened spells.
Well, but if you're a wizard and you prepare a
You have to
spell
prepare
at
the
rank,
specific spell. You have to know the specific spell
Right,
at
right.
that level. You don't just know every spell at that level. I mean, you just
no,
you don't-
yeah, but a wizard could theoretically prepare a 1st level spell in an 8th level spell slot and have an 8th rank of it, right?
Right.
If they're
Yes,
two
but
separate
I
spells,
see.
though, they are learned
Yes,
separately.
but if they
and-
knew it, they could do it.
yeah,
That's what I'm
absolutely.
saying. It's like,
yeah,
yeah, okay.
it
But I
counts as a
forgot that
known
they,
spell. Yeah.
I forgot that she's a spontaneous caster,
Right.
if I recall correctly.
Mhm.
Okay. What else?
Ha-cha-cha.
Good command dialogue.
Just cast shield on myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good one.
Very good. Very good. Last turn. Healthy.
Tomthig is gonna see this man appear. As she waits a moment to see what he's gonna do as she holds her shield up. Sees her rush towards Savar, got the first hit off, and going to dash after her. Who are you? What the fuck are you doing here?
Is that 2 moves? What's your move speed now?
That's one.
You have a move speed of-
35.
Wait, you just
Nice.
moved- you moved
35
40.
exactly.
No, you moved 40. You were here. That's 40.
Yeah.
I don't know what were you seeing 35.
I measured from the square in front of me to
Oh.
here, which was 35, not
Yeah.
the square I was on. I will back. Surely this will be the only combat in this vault. She's going to,
Your shield is no longer raised. Also,
yeah, because it's back to turn. She sees that he has moved just out of her normal range, and she kind of takes a moment to like focus herself. And then as she sprints forward, it's even faster than what she normally is capable of. Like she's a complete blur. And even after she reaches this man, her entire body is like moving so fast and like vibrating on such a very low level that she gains concealment until her next
Yeah.
turn
that's nice.
through Key Rush. Can I use 2 key spells in the same turn?
Yeah, as long as you got the
Okay.
focus.
Yeah, I got 2 focus points now. And like with this like, slight vibration, she pulls one of her fists back. This very faint warmth starts to emit from it as she focuses with her key strike. She's gonna choose Force. Hi, Rain. Cast it. And then she's going to flurry of blows this man, sending him truly into another dimension. Hopefully. 24 and an 18.
And it is
Okay.
off guard on the first hit.
Well, he's already flanked, so it's off guard already.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. No, he's off
one
guard on
fourth.
both hits.
24 is a hit.
Okay.
18 is not.
Okay.
Yeah, my 20 missed a while ago.
Nice.
15
Boom.
points.
You've got his attention, that's for sure.
Yeah, fortitude save. Just an off chance he gets a natural 1.
There's a chance. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It almost stopped on the natural one. Okay.
And that is her turn. Wham! Some real good in one of the arms, but the other.
Okay, we're going to start with this. You hear the sound of the deck shuffling behind her field as she peers at it, attempting to glean some knowledge. Okay. That is a failure. I don't know that I care. Do I care? Do I care? Yeah, I care. I'm gonna reroll it. Which means I'm just gonna cancel this buff and hopefully it drops off of him. Could you cancel that buff off of
I
him?
can do that.
Thanks, because hero point rerolling doesn't work
Mhm.
great for this macro. So we're just gonna try again. Nah, it's the same. That's okay though. All right. Failing to recall anything salient, I will then just attempt to recall knowledge on this. Yeah. 'cause
Wait,
it's gonna take-
can you? Wait, isn't that what the exploit vulnerability does? Okay.
No. When I succeeded exploit vulnerability, if it would also be a success for recall
Oh
knowledge,
god.
I get the information.
Okay.
Is that a feat, or
Yes,
is that
that
just baked into it? That's what I thought.
That's a feat. Yeah. That's diverse lore.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's part of diverse lore. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm playing a baby thaumaturge, and I'm just trying to learn how it works.
So there should be a -2 to this.
No, this is about a monster. This is like
Oh
what
right.
I'm-
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. 'Cause I'm reading. Yeah, it says device lore penalty 0. Okay, cool. Okay, so this thing is most certainly an aberration.
Hmm.
It seems to have the ability to travel through the planes, and it has multiple attacks of opportunity, perhaps.
Okay. Do I know
My
what
cat.
it is?
No, Rain, don't eat my peanuts.
Do I
Stop.
like? Do I know anything more about it? Like, do I know what
No.
it is? Or what?
Mm-mm.
Okay, understood. In that case, I'm gonna check to see how far I can glare at it, and other than that,
It's 30 feet.
Intimidate is 30 feet.
intimidate 30 feet. Okay, then I'm just gonna move up the board, baby.
Okay.
That's a turn. Boop.
All right, Svara. You're in a tight spot here.
Yeah, she does not like this thing being in her
We're in a
face.
tight spot.
We're in a tight spot, so she is going to carefully step back into this corner. And then see if she can get a good shot. This time. Nope, she cannot. Poop.
Poopies.
You know what? We're gonna re-roll that. Let's see. I got to make that go away, and then I'll just spend the point manually. Nope. No, I don't want to give myself a point. There we go. All right.
Hey,
There we
it's gonna
go.
good.
It's a good roll.
Now
It's a
she
good roll.
sees a shot. so she will sling her bola at this dude once again.
All right, that's a hit.
Cool. Right.
Actually, doesn't. Okay.
And it's off guard to Kanthi once again.
Thank you.
You were welcome.
And I wish you could make it my second attack. How
I
convenient
know.
would that be?
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice if you were flanking?
I mean, I think at this point I just need to try once again to recall knowledge on this guy.
I'd love to know like what the like a name even like what. The
Right.
When you fail, you generally can't roll.
I thought it was when you critically failed.
No.
Can you not roll when you fail? Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't really know what to do then. I mean, I can try to hit it again. Probably not gonna hit, but let's try it.
No.
Oh. What could have been?
Very, very, very wide. Very wide. Not even
It's
close.
Yeah, I don't think I can even hit it without my stratagem.
This thing is
Well,
very
yeah,
agile.
This is on a 20.
He's
Yeah,
very-
yeah.
He's on the heels of his feet, bouncing around. And then it spins in the air and attempts to trip Kant.
Ba-bam.
Against my athletics, DC?
Mm-hmm.
It's reflex.
You're
please,
yeah.
baby
I
girl.
No, it is a oh.
Oh,
Ooh.
hate that for it.
Is a fail, I guess. It's not a critical fail, right?
Uh,
21. No, 20.
Do you have a
Reflex
plus
20.
15 to your?
I'm gonna
reflex level?
use. No, what does a regular fail do? Just off.
Nothing. No
Off kilter.
No
Just
fail.
nothing.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
And then it's going
Wait.
to try and bite you.
Wait.
Oh, what? Sorry.
What is it? What is it? I'm sorry.
What's
I'm
it
confused by
rolling?
what the roll. Because the critical failure, Oh, you lose your balance. Okay.
Oh my god.
This is a
Sorry.
person who is attempting
So
to
it
be-
tried to attack you, but
Haha!
Yeah. So
the
the 15 was
concealment-
against my reflex DC. Okay.
right.
Yeah. I saw your dice and it landed on a 2, and then it says like so we're seeing like all the information about like what your bonus is, which threw me off.
Yeah.
Right. So totally
yeah.
missed you with the bite.
Nice.
And is like tilts his head like,
That's
Trying to
awful.
blink the lights out of his eyes.
and then is
Man, that
going
concealed.
to raise its shield.
Great. There's my snack.
Oh,
This is-
baby.
Someone trying to eat my peanuts.
All right, that's
She's,
its
like, so
turn.
innocent.
Wendell.
Got her paws purple-handed.
Oh, little purple nails. Does she not take those off? We tried those on him for a while, and he
eventually.
would just pull them off. He hated them.
Just usually knock one off about once a week, once every 2 weeks.
No, it's not bad.
Well, we got
But
one.
we take her every 2 months to.
So, out of curiosity, I've noticed my Eidolon does not have striking. Is that on purpose? I thought it should have gotten striking.
Oh.
Oh, the Eidolon?
Hmm.
Huh.
Oh.
That's a good question. Is it possible to get runes on your Eidolon?
So technically, the way it normally works with a normal Eidolon is you get hand wraps and you.
Oh,
You
yeah,
have
yeah,
to
yeah, that's
spend-
right.
you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
to
yeah.
Spend resources on them. I
So,
don't know. I'd have to consult. I have to.
It's probably a gap in the rules, and you
That
just
could
have to
be
make a call.
severely unbalancing, or it could be fine. So for now, let's just say it's fine. But
So I'm gonna take a 5-foot step there, and then I'm gonna have her step in there,
Mhm.
and then. Where? There
that is a miss.
It is targeted. Maybe she's targeted as one.
Wait, even with it off guard?
It's a miss.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah.
You good?
Oh, sorry. I realized I wasn't sure if. Yeah. So Kanti, her concealment starts to fade as her vibrations come to more of a standstill.
The
She
shit saved you. It's
seems-
so amazing.
I
Mhm.
know. Wow. It's a 24. But she's gonna take this opportunity with Ailante distracting him. Is gonna go for another flurry of blows.
Throw your
Without
blows.
anything extra?
Ugh.
Natural one. Now I'm gonna use my hero point.
Yep.
Right.
Sure.
As a wounded one.
You don't want
As a
to.
point?
You don't want to get wounded.
No. Just reroll using a hero point. 22.
22 is a miss.
Oh.
It's at least 24. Well-
Keep in mind his shield is
25,
raised.
okay.
Keep in mind the shield
Oh,
is raised.
yeah.
The second one's also gonna miss. So now that she realizes how high his AC is, she's gonna take a different tactic next turn. She's going to raise her shield, and then can she make a knowledge check? Perhaps.
Sure.
Probably not gonna do much, but she's gonna
Step right
Perhaps
in.
perhaps a warfare lore.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll give her some info.
gladiator lore. Fuck 'em up.
Yeah, these things are pretty common in the gladiatorial arenas, and you know that slashing weapons do a shit ton of damage on them.
Cool.
There's okay.
Which we don't have because we're arresting things.
I'm
Well.
pretty sure she just fucking royally failed.
Yeah.
I don't have dubious knowledge though.
Yeah, but you could have crit failed.
If you crit fail, you just get bullshit.
Wait, is that true?
There's-
Wait a minute.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no way to know.
Yeah.
Wait a
There's
minute.
no, that's why it's a hidden. That's why it's a hidden
I
check.
just-
There's no way
I
for
just
you to
made
know.
that note in my notes. I thought Sir was see.
Well, you don't know. He could be serious. Maybe you crit.
Sir, if they didn't say that, I would have fully believed you because I can make my key strike a couple different things.
I mean, Kanti fully believes you.
That's
believes.
true.
He believes it.
Well, she would also know if he's fought them in the arena or not. Anyway, end of my turn.
These creatures are known
Oh,
as
bud.
vippity-doos.
I see.
I think that's-
Vippity doo dah.
I've seen one.
Vippity.
Elena,
All right, we're going to plan
Catching
our
up out of
first
breath.
move. Our first,
You
for
got
my
me,
first
sir.
trick, I'm going to raise my shield because I'm preparing to walk next to this man. I'm gonna walk here.
okay, as you do, he's scimitar slash.
Yeah. Okay, let me apply the effect to me. Hold on. I'm sorry. Boop. There we are.
Shield. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh my. That's a natural one. You
Slowed
are
one.
slowed one until the end of your turn. Wow.
Decision paralysis.
Hate that. Wait,
For-
that was
That was for him.
right. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Hate it.
Oh, he's
Couldn't that
pretty
happen to an-
dexy.
Better aberration.
He's pretty dexy. He seems pretty agile. So I'm torn between glaring at him or not. I think we're gonna start by just he whiffs. Like maybe he's mid swing and I just fix him. Well, let's see if this works. Maybe. Intimidating glare. I'm gonna attempt to intimidating glare him. We'll do fluff based on.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a critical success.
That's amazing.
That's a fluff
Hell
thing.
yeah.
He goes to swing, and I fix him with the meanest look, and he falters midway through the strike. He is frightened too. And that is a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Boom. Okay.
And Savara thinks, God, I hope I never piss Yelena off. Yeah,
Drop
well,
it.
let's
Waiting
see
to load.
if she sees an
Mhm.
opening in all of this. Nope. Well, it's pretty debuffed right now.
It's pretty
But he's at
debuffed.
least 24.
Yeah.
Well, he's only
Yeah,
frightened 2 to you, and
Yeah.
as far as debuffs go.
that's true. Only frightened 2.
It's still significant.
Yeah. What the fuck is my bonus now? I don't even know.
Like a 12, probably.
I think it's probably 12. Well,
I'm saying that because that is within the like reasonable range for our
Oh, that's
level.
crazy because mine's only 11.
It could be 11. I legitimately don't know.
Yeah.
well,
He's only-
shit, and I'm kind of in the corner here. Like, there's not a lot I can
Yeah.
do.
Those tight quarters for sure.
Gosh. I mean, I might as well try. I don't think it's gonna hit, but like, I'm kind of stuck. I don't think I can safely get past this. Well, no, we think it has multiple attacks of opportunity.
I don't know. I mean, like I said it, but there's only one way to find out.
I thought that was something that Sir said.
Yeah. When I rolled recall knowledge, but like I don't know. I could have failed. I do have dubious knowledge.
That's
right?
true. That's true.
I mean, like,
He-
so we can
Alright.
operate under it, but you could also just try to trigger it and see if it happens.
Yeah. Here's how we find this out. Well, unless he decides not to use it, but
Sure.
yeah.
Well, there's a lot of mind games going on here.
There are so many mind games going on. She is all right. She not feeling backed in the corner and not seeing a good shot. She is going to attempt to tumble through to like dash past to over to here.
Got it. Cool.
So okay, I
Tumble
forget. Is
through.
that
You don't have to
no.
tumble through.
no?
Why didn't you?
No.
Why would you
Oh, I
tumble
guess
through? You
I
just-
guess true. I guess I'm not going through his space.
Yeah.
Never mind. I was thinking. Okay. I was thinking that would give me a chance to avoid
No,
attacks or whatever.
Oh,
No, okay.
that's a 1E thing then.
that's a
Okay.
PF1 thing. Yeah.
Okay. In that case, never mind. She's going to move past there. Does he swing at me?
No.
Cool. And
I don't
then
know.
yeah, could be playing mind games. That's okay. Gonna move through, and then she's going to catch up Gwendolyn.
Combat medicine.
Who got hurt a little bit. And why did nothing happen when I clicked? None of my macros are working.
Are you still connected?
Did you
But
drag
yeah.
the? Yeah, you've been using the basic action macro already, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So it's probably
I had to
connection, maybe.
I had to re-add okay, I'm just gonna put the macro in here again. Let's try it now. Yeah, I just had to re-add it for some reason. All right, we are using assurance and there we go.
Nice. Very nice.
And then for her final action, she will raise her shield.
Raising
as I find the button, there it
shields.
is, yep.
Raising the shields.
Yeah, I don't want to be hit by this thing.
All right. This thing is going to tumble through. Oh my god!
Take that, Lauren.
This guy's having a bad day.
Nobody has it except for maybe Conti. Don't you have stand still, Conti?
You don't know what I took level 4, bitches.
Oh
Stand
shit!
still. Let's go.
Let's go. Stand still.
Oh, I can do it too.
Yeah, I was gonna say both of you can
Yeah.
hit him, right?
Oh, snap.
Just-
Absolutely.
It's
Everybody-
movement. It
yeah.
is movement. Oh shit!
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Fine.
Wait, why aren't you targeting?
22.
Okay.
That doesn't hit.
Pop him.
That's a both. Both of you.
Both of these hits.
Hits.
Ooh.
Okay. Why am I at 2d6? Oh, right.
That was 18 damage.
Whoa! Damn!
Wow, that was
Um,
almost max.
That move.
14 damage. Ammo. Okay.
I like to think it
Um,
kind of crunched him.
and
It was
It's
a
like-
sandwich move.
Shakes his head like.
Our fists met in the center.
Yeah.
And then is going to
Oh, can I have fortitude save?
being unable to tumble through. No. Moves across here. Puts his back against something solid and removes 1 point of frightened and no longer slow. Okay.
One,
Gwendolyn.
2 actions. Cranch.
Yeah, for real.
Let's see. I think I'm going to. Okay, so he went over there. I'm going to start by doing this.
Okay.
Nice.
So I have to roll a performance check.
All right. I'm going to cancel that action if you don't start describing things. And then I'm
I
gonna,
have so many tabs
Ooh.
and
open.
then I'm gonna ban you from
So,
Discord.
For this particular,
I don't want to see buttons pushed without descriptions of. I want to hear about it and then I want to see it.
So, when one's trying to figure out what to do in this situation, and she notices that people are having trouble hitting, so she's going to give them.
God damn, with a
cheer.
32, it better be good.
And she kind of forgets where she is at a moment, and she kind of actually does
Face
break
to
into
black.
a song, which she doesn't normally do. Normally she's more like a cheerleader, but today she is starts singing some sort of
Like the world melts
like
away.
the hero or something along those lines. It's very heroic and cheery. And
Everybody make a will save.
is kind of surprised at her own
32.
reaction to this.
We start doing her spider
So
face
what
spider
do you
dance.
get on a critical success? It lasts for 4
Lasts
rounds.
for 4 rounds.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ooh.
Very nice. Echoing through the
Duration.
halls of this dwarven vault. Outside, Broca's like, do you hear that?
I need a hero.
And
She starts doing the haka.
The token guard is just doing his nails right now.
Alright, so that's one action for me. You can modify the effect, by the way, on yourself to be 4 rounds.
Yeah. Yeah, you had to edit it.
Right. Thank you for. Oh, I took it off myself.
Left click. Shift left click.
Yeah, it's very handy. Just shift left clicking it. Boom.
That will just add a round. That's good to know. Thank you.
No,
No,
it
no, no.
opens
It
up a
opens
sheet
up
and you can
the thing where you can
put a
add
custom
it.
duration in.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can also just mouse over to the little pencil and
So,
That's this up.
seeing as how dizzying colors. Yeah, seeing as how dizzying colors didn't seem to affect him, I'm gonna see if he's more of an auditory learner. So after I set the beat kind of as a loop pedal playing the I Need a Hero kind of theme, I look at him and I make a funny face at him.
yeah.
Laughing
Just-
fit.
If I can get him to
Oh boy.
see the humor in his situation.
Oh boy, I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, no in cap.
Bad feeling. Yep. Okay, that's a fail.
Jeez.
Slowed
Can't
one.
use reactions.
Can't use
Can't use
reactions.
reactions. Huge.
So that is
You
sustained.
have completely confounded this guy. He's so confused.
Zounds!
What the fuck is up with
The
this gnome?
song and the
I like to
stare
say-
down.
That internally he's like, you are all so ugly.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
God.
That's
Okay.
it for me.
Conti's feeling energized, also a little confused of what's going on.
I'll tell you what, I'm
Um,
going to give Gwendolyn a hero point for that. That was pretty
Yeah.
epic. That's pretty epic
Great turn.
moment
Great
there.
turn.
But she's like feeling like more up. Each gun is bouncing on the balls of her feet, looking for an opening. Now that she has one, she's gonna rush forward up next to Iolanthe. I guess I can just go here. Here, without triggering.
He can't take
He
reactions.
can't take reactions. He's laughing too
Oh.
hard.
Then I'm gonna move him out of the way so somebody else can move in behind me. Yeah, she's gonna fist him, as is her normal saying.
Another
After one
punch.
again.
Boom! You can't escape it. Fate. Fate is
I take
determined.
one
You will.
bleed.
You bit
I have
your
one more hero
tongue.
point.
Bit your tongue.
One bleed, girl, that's fine.
It wanted the natural 20.
Oh my
so-
god, wasting the hero points. Throwing them down the tubes.
Oh look, I'm keeping the economy on a 4. Cool. Then I'll raise my shield as
So
she
swing is a
contemplates
miss. Yeah.
jumping off her
Okay.
cliff.
Alright.
Okay. Conti pass turn. You let
Alright, first action, I'm gonna step in. Second action, this ain't gonna work. Oh, I'm so sorry, that's the wrong button. This ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. This isn't gonna work. I'm gonna fucking try to trip this man.
Okay.
Just
Do it,
because he's
do it.
like against the wall, I'm gonna try to come in low and snag like under his 24.
That's a
Snag
fail.
like maybe. Okay, that's okay. Snag under something, but he still manages
Just
to get out of the way.
Hops over your legs. You have a free hand, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
I use my shield, so my other hand's
Yeah.
always considered free, as I understand it.
Right. You don't have
Um,
anything in your other hand.
No, because I'm holding my deck with this hand, ish, kind of. That's the flavor. I'm not actually holding a deck.
Okay.
Got wheels
Well,
on your
because it's
shield.
not actually an implement, it doesn't do anything at this point. I just have it for
Right.
fluff.
Yeah. Your one hand is gripping the shield. The other
And the
one
other hand is empty.
Is free to. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Trace sigils and all that sort of stuff. Last action. I don't want to raise a shield. What do I want to do? I want to. What's up?
You could always try to hit him.
Yeah.
His AC is crazy though.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about trying to feint him, but I think it's not. Hold on. Let me look at what feint does. on
Feint
this
is
thing.
only, I believe, until the end of your turn, unless you get a critical
Mhm.
success.
Which, I mean, like at that point, am I even really. Like, am I just fishing for a crit?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That is
Sure.
correct. That's correct.
I could try
played
it.
a gunslinger who was fainting every freaking round.
Because I mean, like at this point, it's that or some map action or raise a shield, and I kind of don't want to raise a shield.
Okay.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Right? Why
I was-
not?
Oh no, okay, never mind, sorry.
What's up?
Yeah, nothing. I was reading the
Okay.
text of Faint and read it wrong.
Who knows? No.
Ooh, I saw
Okay.
that 20. Okay. All
All
right. Do you guys want to do another round or to pick it up next week?
I mean, how's he looking? Is this like
He's looking
we're going to be
tired.
here? For...
He's looking pretty beat and tired. He's
Pretty beat
breathing
up?
heavy. Yeah.
I'm not the person to ask. Actually, you know what? No, I am the person to ask. I would like to call it here, please.
Okay.
I'm good with here
Very
tonight.
good.
We're at the top of the round. I'm feeling fine.
Mhm.
I'm
Very
feeling
good.
kind of eepy.
All right.
What
so
a weird.
battle
what
in
a
the
weird guy.
corner.
He's a
Mhm.
weird guy.
Battle in the
He's bullied him.
vaults.
Kind of
Is
looks like
this
a
related?
weird fucked up drawn eye.
Yeah.
Well, like if you just look at his face, he actually doesn't look all that mean. It's everything below the neck. that-
He, like his face is like the Sith race
He's
in
got
Star Wars. you
gentle
know?
eyes. He's got gentle
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah.
Yes, he has kind eyes. All right. I'll see y'all later, folks.
All right. Yo.
Good night,
Bye.
everybody. Have a
Hopefully
good
next
week.
time with lighting, who knows? But
Woohoo.
later on.
Right.
Bye.
Cheers.
Good night.